Hello and welcome to IGL Satellite Round 2. Today we have Perzan versus Seyffer. I'm PandaBeastMode and in the studio with me today I have MrBaggins.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris, and I'm very glad to be here and looking forward to the game between Perzan and Seyffer. Normally we're doing streams in German. I'm happy to be here and provide some addition to the English coverage of the IGL.
Okay, so Seyffer won the initiative role and surprisingly chose to go first. And he's currently deploying now. We thought we might talk with Perzan while Seyffer is deploying and ask him about his game plan and general thoughts.
Hello.
So you're going second against Ariadna. How does it feel, and what's your
Oh
plan
joy.
for the Bears?
But to be fair, like yeah, Bears, Uxia, and the stuff, all shebang. The thing is, I
Deploying and asking.
think I don't have very good Alpha Strike versus Ariadna, so I'm afraid I would still need to like if I choose first, I don't know what I do really versus camos and like Bears controllers and stuff. So realistically, I think the Lieutenant role doesn't change much because I think the side I'm on is like slightly better for me defensively. So most likely I will choose the side still. So yeah, even though it's not great, I just versus Seyffer, I don't think I can like really do enough damage to pick first turn and benefit from that really, my list.
So for classifieds, you chose telemetry and identity check.
Yeah, identity check. Yeah, I know Under Ranger has MSV, so that's a problem. And yeah, but like I have, and he can have sensor. But yeah, I have three sources of the things that can do the identity check, and I can have like I think 3 or 4 that can do telemetry. Ideally, I would like the telemetry as my secondary, but it's random, and I couldn't trust me like drawing it. And basically, my lists for this tournament are not designed for this mission. My list differentiation is like one has Armand and the other has Azrael. So obviously versus Ariadna, it's Armand. So maybe I sucked at building the list. Just yeah. Then the other mine, yeah, I figured I can do this as well. Predator, it happens. I figure Ariadna is good. I am afraid that the telemetry is good for Ariadna, like very good, because all their specialists are forward observers, but their willpower is lower, so maybe that. Yeah, and I really drew very bad for me secondary classified. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like it's at the end of the game, but then again, that falls into my strategy with the Lieutenant role. I'm going second, so if I have any surviving troopers of this specification by the end of the game, I will be finishing. So that's the thing. Yeah.
All right, thanks. So looks like you have 4 classifieds that both players can quite realistically complete.
Yeah. Quite easily.
Just out of curiosity, what's your thought on the Sundukbut? Because I feel that giving his viral rifle, he would be kind of a safe pick against Ariadna and the Bears, right?
It's like 11 points too expensive. Okay. Like it doesn't fit my lists. Like unless I do like a shit like 12 or 13 models, and I'm not ready for that yet. I think.
Okay. And will we be seeing any Fides?
Yes, but I think versus Ariadna, my Fide will be most likely like babysitting the AGT for controlling. And that's about it. I don't really think there is much I can do. Yeah, unless maybe Voronin, but like I would maybe try to do something to Voronin if I were going first.
Yeah,
But
true.
But then there is a problem that the Fidei leaves a body, and you can do the telemetry or like Predator
Yeah.
on him easily.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mm,
Yeah, I think one benefit that Haqislam has is that they have a lot of dogged models. That,
yeah,
uh,
and NWI also works.
yeah, so they don't leave as many bodies as many other factions do.
So what's your thoughts on the maps, Perzan?
Well, I had to choose and filter them, like maybe not as the deciding guy, but like there was, for example, this map I actually suggested for the map pool from our previous events because like it was fitting the theme. I didn't think about like how it plays or anything. It was just supposed to be some space station map, and it fits the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Like. Mm, I think the TTS maps in general are very over-engineered. I like this, but because people have so much time to play and playtest them compared to in real life events, they tend to over-analyze every bit and nook and gap. And for example, this box that like there is a camel hiding. Maybe should be contacted to contacting at the edge of the terrain. In a tournament, like by the third game, somebody would have knocked this around like so much that it wouldn't really matter where this box started. Because somebody would like knock it like 5 millimeters here, then somebody would like move it by an inch somewhere. In TTS, like every like I don't like those like thin lines of fire discussions in TTS, but
Yeah.
then again, like it happens. It is a specifics of TTS, I guess. Yeah, but this is also what makes TTS play take much more time than in real life. You can check every nook and cranny, you can prepare, you can analyze. We'll see. We'll see a sea of camo.
Do you
Yeah.
briefly want to talk about your list? I can see the models here in the blue box.
Mm-hmm.
So this is of course the Armand list.
Yeah.
You have the normal Mukhtar MSV and Asavira Doctor duo, I assume.
Yeah. I'm still not sold on the Asawira for most of the things. Like he's mainly in for the other list. Okay, Seyffer is
Yeah,
ready.
because Seyffer's ready, so
Yeah, I will mute myself.
okay, we will talk with Seyffer next. Hello, Seyffer. So you were
Yep,
quite fast with your deployment.
that was fast. I thought I took ages.
Yeah, so do you want to talk about your
Well,
deployment?
the person already left. I don't know if he has any questions about my deployment at this moment.
Person is currently muted and has deafened himself, so I think he can ask questions if he wants, but currently it seems like he doesn't have any. So, do you want to talk about your deployment and your plan for the game?
Well, plan will be to strike hard, hit his specialists, and do as much damage as possible. Well, that's the only thing I can do against him. So a lot of forward camos to little slow him down, dog warrior, bird poet, and all the other stuff hidden under camos. And I have 3 reserves. I need to write that to Perzan, but I think he knows.
Yeah, you have Voronin as your lieutenant.
Yeah, but I'm spending command token to
Yeah,
keep 1 more unit in
yeah.
reserve.
So as your classifieds, you picked Net Undermine and Predator.
Yep, Predator is very easy to do for Ariadna. I know that Haqqislam has also stuff to do it, the units to do it quite well, but I think I'm better off with the Bears, with the Uxia, with the Dog Warrior to do the Predator. And that undermine, if I remember correctly, the Perzan is not running many characters, so not much veterans. And I think only few elites that I need to strike first. So that was my plan to stop him. And I knew that it will be easier for him to do any forward observer stuff with his hackers, and well, that was the plan.
Yeah, there are definitely not many veteran or elite troops that Haqislam does field.
Yeah, and I'm feeling like at this moment, I think at this moment, from what you can see, one veteran, but under camo there will be 4 another veteran elite available.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that there might be the chain of command for Persian,
Yep,
seeing that he's
definitely.
going with the obvious lieutenant. So
yeah,
maybe
the funny thing is that the Zenith 7 is also elite.
Okay, yeah.
Even if I'm not running her as a veteran, as the chain of command one, she still counts for doing that classified.
Great, yeah. And I mean, so it's great for the identity check that you have Voronin as the backup, right? So it's for the enemy HVT with sensor. Okay.
Yeah, well, I can run that, but I'm not really counting on running all the board with one.
Yeah, sure. It's
he is the other profile, human profile with guard. What was it? The one in Aleph, Andromeda.
Andromeda, yeah.
She at least had, if I remember correctly, climbing plus or something like that, and moving him through all the stuff is just too weird for me.
Yeah, with 4/4 movement and large base, it's gonna be a bit difficult for Voronin to advance.
But Andromeda does not have sensor.
Yeah, but my point was she was the same size.
Yeah, sure.
But running with her was easier with that climbing plus and all that stuff she had.
Yeah, sure. That's true. So what are your thoughts on the map?
I played this map before in some tournament. I think it's quite nice map. Not a lot of players will be using although this difficult terrain, but all the other stuff, the map is pretty dense. So yeah, I like maps like that.
Persian is already setting up the guided missile arrow.
Yeah, it might be that it's not going to stay there. Or it might, if he has an engineer. So I already mentioned this to Perzan as well, but it looks like you have 4 classifieds that both players can realistically complete. But of course,
realistically, I think it's 3 for me and 3 for Perzan.
Yeah, but you have the upper hand in that you have the first turn, so you can possibly kill some of his specialists or other models that can complete the classifieds. On the other hand, he has the deployment and HVT advantage, so he can counter deploy the HVT. But it's not going to matter that much in this mission, only for identity check with these classifieds.
Yeah, and I mean that one Seyffer can do without line of fire, right? Sensor can do identity check without line of fire.
Yeah.
So this is would be really hard to counter deploy, right?
Yeah, you can put the HVT on the other side of the table. So you have this.
Didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, so Perzan's HVT is there.
Where's your HVT actually? Didn't see that. There it is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there.
Somewhere. Yeah.
That is, I think so. This is the 3rd game that I'm seeing of this mission, and it's the 3rd time that the red player has put the HVT there. Seems like the perfect hiding spot for an HVT. All right, yeah, the typical Haqislam counter to bears, jammers.
Yeah, it's always good
Never,
to have a couple
never,
of
never,
jammers in your
never,
list.
never worked yet. While Pleasant played me, always
Okay.
somehow survived the jammers.
So you have played a lot with Perzan before. Do you know
Yeah,
how
Perzan was my first opponent in a real life tournament.
do you know how many times you have played against each other over the course of your lives? Do you have any approximate idea?
I think in real life we've played like I would say 30 games, but on TTS we've played also. Well, it's 30 tournament games only because we only meet each other in real life on tournaments. But on TTS, I think we've played another like 60 games.
That is quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we at the beginning of TTS with Infinity, Perzan and I very quickly jumped on with all the COVID and all that stuff, stopping us from playing in real life,
Hmm.
and that's how we are playing on TTS each other since the COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess there are probably players in this IGL tournament who have played less games overall than you have played against each other.
Yeah, I probably think so.
So, and you're playing mainly Ariadna, and Perzan is usually playing Haqislam, so you also
Yeah,
really know how each other is playing, and
yeah.
probably know your
We,
lists quite well.
I hope this time I will surprise him a little, but basically my idea for it was a fun list. I tried to not take any duplicates of units as I used to. The only duplicate I'm running are the Caledonian volunteers.
Hmm.
And I found myself in a I thought my last list of Ariadna was so optimized on what I want to play and what I want to do that I completely forgot about the other units in the list, and so other units in the army list, and so I thought it's time to start using some more units to add more diversity to the list.
Yeah, I think it's always nice to freshen up your lists a bit and try some units that might not seem that optimal, but there's always, I think, something you can learn from trying new units.
Well, definitely, and Ariadna sure has some interesting profiles. I was really surprised actually that Ariadna was the second most chosen faction. So this is including sectorials, right? But so vanilla and sectorials. But I think they have more players than nomads in total, right?
Uh, do you
Yeah,
mean in this IGL tournament?
Yeah, yeah. In this IGL, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think overall Ariadna is quite more popular, but I think it's due to the quite the now the Cosmoflot. Earlier the upgrade of Ariadna, and before that, like two sectorials or three sectorials below, there was Tartar Army Corps given. So I think Ariadna is getting pretty cool stuff in quite a quick way, not like the other factions.
Yeah, I think both Vanilla Ariadna and Cosmoflot are really popular at the moment.
And then there's of course the four Ariadna Ranger Force, use Ariadna Ranger Force players that we have.
Yeah, yeah. I found it when I started to collect the Ariadna. I found it really funny that there is a lot of US Ariadna army boxes that are floating around, like in the market, because so much people bought that US Ariadna thanks to the look, I think, because
Mm.
they were amazing at that time.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool looking faction. They don't seem to be that strong competitively, but at least that's I think the general opinion. I have never
So
tried them, so
Yeah,
I don't
I
really
think
know.
the US Ariadna is the worst faction to play looting and sabotaging because they have only two units with anti-material weapon in close combat in the whole sectorial, and one
yeah,
is
that's true.
unknown ranger, and the second one is some bullshit with the charges. Like, no, what was the Grant character? I forget her name.
Rosie.
Rosie is the second one who can do it. So
yeah, it's quite bad that like even the big doggos, the devil dogs can't
yeah,
skip
they
that,
have
right?
they have IP, not anti-material. So yeah, the big freaking dog cannot scratch the AC too. Yeah.
So there's in Germany we have Stoneman, who is playing his 10 biker list, I think, on several tournaments with US Ariadna Ranger Force, and he's a great player, and he's actually won quite some tournaments with that. I just feel like it's not working out on TTS because on TTS the maps tend to be quite dense and optimized, which makes it hard to run lots of motorcycles on it.
Yeah, the US Ariadna, I think, can bring the most motorcycles available, and they are not bad motorcycles. So
I mean, the Maverick is just great, right?
yeah, now
Was
with the added upgrade that you can choose that she's regular and has Mimetism -3 and multispectral visor, great weapon, and costs 27 points and 1 SWC.
yeah
28 points, yeah,
yeah.
because they added 1 point for the mimetism now. Yeah.
We are just thinking about deploying so many motorcycles on a table. I guess it's gonna be a bit difficult on many tables, both on TTS and in real life.
Well, you might encounter him in the IGL. He's playing the same list in the IGL, so
Well,
I think
it's
he lost.
doable, but I wish him luck.
So I think he lost his firefight game because like he didn't get first turn, and then it's kind of hard to hide all these motorcycles. So what do we have here on Perzan's side?
So we have at least one motorcycle here, which is not surprising.
Yeah, Zuleika is a weapon of choice for Perzan, so definitely it will be there.
Ah, there she is. Yeah.
I'm just waiting. Where is he gonna deploy Armand Lemoulet?
Do you think Perzan is going to have Armand?
Yeah, definitely. he's not moving out of the house versus Ariadna without Lemoulet. So I will be very surprised if he doesn't bring him. Well, that's Buried Hacker, not much he will do there. He plays impersonation for a moment and he removed it. Yeah.
So far, so straightforward, right?
Yeah. Looks like.
Yeah, and there is Mukhtar.
Mukhtar. Yeah, he's just great against Ariadna, right?
Yeah. MSV2 is always great versus Ariadna. ODD, well, not ODD, sorry. The -6 mimetism is great versus Ariadna, and MSV2-3 is great against Ariadna. But fortunately, there are not many great profiles with MSV3.
My last game against Ariadna was can't remember which one, but it had a mission room, so the objective room in the middle, and so it was against Haqq, right? And I was playing Steel Phalanx with Atalanta. That was not a lot of fun for my opponent.
In Ariadna, I think there are two things that can kill the Atalanta. One is Volkovac in Cosmoflot in full 5-man link, because you can survive getting that 4 shots in your face from Atalanta with double action. Yeah. And the second one is, as I call it, 50-50 chance. It's Spetsnaz with surprise attack on Atalanta.
Yeah.
Because that's 4 dice on 15s versus 2 dice on 15s.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are not very good odds, but you can never really have good odds against Atalanta.
Yeah, there is nothing that can outshoot the Atalanta available in Ariadna. So your only chance is that tricky play with Spetsnaz or landing Uxia on her face, but that happens very rarely.
Yeah, I've also had the same experience in Toha that you can't really have a firefight with Ariadna, but Toha at least has Eclipse smokes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, fortunately for you, there's not going to be Atalanta today.
Yeah, Lemulet is nasty as hell also. He has that minus Mimit is -6 and MSV1. So he is annoying as hell.
Yeah. And he has 2 wounds, right?
Yeah, and I found out while playing with Perzan that he also has natural born warrior, so Uxia is not really great counter to him.
It sometimes amazes me what kind of profiles actually get natural born warrior.
Yeah, that was my weirdest interaction was what the how did he get natural born warrior?
And he also like in active turn he has breaker pistols +1 burst.
Right? Yeah.
So
I don't know why. I will be really surprised if Perzan doesn't take.
that looks just super weird to me. Natural born warrior on I've never noticed that as well. It's good to know. So
Yeah, he doesn't usually end up in CC, but it's really good to have in case someone wants to get into CC with him.
The 2 factions I play the most are JSA and Steel Phalanx. So knowing how good people are in close combat is really important for me. And there's the Azavira. It's the Doctor Azavira.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's running Saladin, so now Asavira Lieutenant.
So do you see anything surprising in Perzan's list so far?
Not yet.
Are
Nothing
you
that I wouldn't expect.
are you surprised that you are not seeing anything surprising?
No, we've talked enough about the profiles and about the stuff that you can do against each other. So I don't think there will be anything that surprises me.
Okay, then riddle me this. This is the Doctor with the AP rifle, and not the one with boarding shotgun.
Yeah, I think this is a lot better profile because it has the light shotgun but also AP rifle.
But it has the shock CCV, right?
Yeah, that's the only like bad thing compared to boarding shotgun. But I think otherwise the AP rifle is more versatile than the boarding shotgun profile.
Yeah, the Asavira is still shooting on 14 ballistics, so you don't need a profile with 14 ballistics to wield boarding shotgun, really.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, Perzan is ready.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna hop on to Skype now and leave the players to
Sounds good. Yeah.
play.
Alrighty.
Right. See you in
yeah,
Skype in a second.
Yep.
I have 2 reserves.
What?
I have 2 reserves.
Reserves, all right, yeah. Anything we need to go through
Hello.
in our
Hello,
deployment?
also on the Skype side.
You have so much camo, I don't even want to know. Like some of them are standing somewhere.
Yeah, but this is the only kind
Okay,
of
so
remember.
what do you think of the players' deployment now that they are
Okay.
almost done? Just the reserves left.
My reserve.
Well, it's from what I can see, so it's not a lot about the Ariadna. So what I can see, it's pretty straightforward. Here we go. Action is going on.
Sorry.
So Ariadna's deployment is pretty straightforward, I feel. I'm a little bit surprised to see Voronin, but then again, I don't have much experience with Ariadna. So maybe lots of people just play him and I just haven't seen him a lot.
Okay, Grant is infiltrating here and makes the roll.
Exit, nice.
Okay, I think this might be one of the surprises that Seyffer was talking about.
Yeah.
I have never seen him play Grant before.
Yeah. Well, they infiltrate on 8s. This is hard. I mean, he can take, or I'd rather try to take out either Zuleika or the missile bot in the first go. So that is pretty cool.
Yeah, there's also Fide here.
And humble ground land.
Yeah.
But
So
I
the
think
second
he
grunt,
wants to go after the missile bot or Zuleika with the grunt.
yeah. So Uxia failed your roll.
Okay.
So
well,
Uxia, for Uxia, he rolled 17.
yeah.
So she did not make a roll, and she's now deploying at the back of the map. So that is quite costly.
You have 3 reserves.
Because that was his go for net undermine and predator, right? And the identity check.
Yeah, I think like if I was safer, I would have rather had Uxia there than the grunt.
Okay, that's it.
But yeah, the grunt is still pretty good because it also has light shotgun, so it can force Zuleika and Shade, and you have to dodge basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Fide might have to
Zenith
sacrifice
or
itself.
the guy that everybody fears with HMG.
So I'm thinking like if you declare a dodge on Zuleika and the missile bot. Oh, it's above 4. Okay, I was just thinking like maybe Zuleika can reach him and go into close combat with the dodge, but I think it's like 5.2 inches or something.
Yeah, it's slightly over 4 inches. Where did the bear go? I think. Or was there no bear in the reserve?
No, it was. So what was? So he didn't roll. He didn't roll. He said that he's only gonna take every profile once. So there shouldn't be another bear.
It might have been these 2 camouflage markers here that came from the reserve.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I think they weren't there before. Yeah. So that's probably a Spetsnaz, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it looks very much like a Spetsnaz. So Seyfer's
Because,
reserve seems to be Armand, standing over here.
Yeah, so there's one, and he also had 2 in reserve, I think.
Yeah, because he has Saladin. That will give him 2 reserves. Yeah, actually, Spetsnaz can take out Armand if he gets within 32 inches and he has a surprise shot.
So he has mimetism -3, right? So that is ignored by Armand because I'm guessing, he's got the MSV1 profile. So that means that Armand will be shooting on planes. So he's 1 on 13.
He has surprise attack. So the first round will be Armand has 1 shot on 10s.
That's for him.
And
that's for Uxia, but like Uxia.
Yeah, the odds are really not that great for Spetsnaz. He's on 9s, I think. But still, 4 dice on 9s versus 1 on 10s are probably the best he can have.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably the point. It will be. So he has 2 wounds, right? So that will be kind of the thing.
Yeah, but if you get the first wound off, then it's a lot easier to deal with. We have a Liberto here, so there's seems to be a mine over here, and Liberto goes there to block the grunt. I think Liberto was actually reserved for Uxia.
Yeah, sure, to pin Uxia down. And now the grunt, now he can basically think about safely dodging with Zuleika and the missile bot and keep the impersonator in impersonation state.
Yeah.
Because chances are that the grunt is going to die to the mine. So, actually, if I'm not mistaken, if he gets in good range with the Spetsnaz, he's on +3 -9, right? Because Armand has mimetism -6 and cover.
He ignores cover because of marksmanship.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, thanks. Yeah, that is inherent to all Spetsnaz. Okay, I didn't see that. Well, then it's definitely his best shot that he has.
Yeah. But it's only for the first round. After that, Armand will be on 13s against 9s. So Perzan seems to have 1 hacker in his list, if I'm not mistaken. There's a buried hacker there.
Yes. So what about the camo markers? He has the camo marker in group 2, which is deployed on the left side from his view, and he has the green camo marker up there. So those are the 2 camo markers that he has.
Yeah, actually, we can check Perzan's list if you want. I think there's Hunchakut and probably a Perzan.
Green and
I
yellow.
would have thought that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So this camouflage,
Oh, there are two Hunzagots. Okay.
Oh, it's a good. Okay, so he does not have chain of command then.
Yeah. But I think Saladin is usually quite okay, even with that chain of command,
And the grunt is.
because Haqislam is
All right. So
quite good defensively, although they don't have necessarily the best arrow pieces in the game. It's usually pretty hard to get to Saladin.
What is the impetus irregular in group 1?
Well, I mean, he is. So
Auto is the
he
burn,
is null deployed,
or is the
aside from Armand, right?
Liberty?
Yeah.
And of course the missile bot who is standing watch. But so that means that if it takes him one order to take out, so the Spetsnaz and the bear are both in different combat groups. So he could, in theory, spend the Spetsnaz trying to kill Armand and then advance forward with the bear.
Yeah.
It will still be hard to get to Saladin, but he could, I think, quite safely cause some damage there.
Yeah, although this is not the shotgun bear.
Good
it's-
luck, have fun.
That's the
Chain rifle bear, okay.
Yeah.
Traded.
It's a bit harder to deal damage with that bear, although it can definitely do it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what Seyffer is going to use on his first turn.
Let's start
Yeah.
with impatience.
He's probably going to try to do things in close combat anyway.
No,
Oh, off! They are real quick.
Okay, there's a dog warrior.
Yeah.
Something.
So
Dog warrior's going up.
yeah, with
So
the
then
impetuous
green is
order.
his first combat
This
group
guy.
because he just spent the impetuous.
Yeah.
Yep. Just
Yeah.
get big
Warrior uncontested.
and split.
Uh,
Oh, no, sorry. Armand should see him.
yeah, I think Armand saw it.
Because he
Yeah.
is untorn with 3.
There we go. Dog warrior is now a dog. That was quick.
Yeah.
He will seem for one more move forward.
This is quite the nice sniper spot.
Yeah.
So, funnily enough, in my game, I had Atalanta deployed at the same position.
Yep.
Yeah, you already played your game on this round.
I guess I forgot.
Yeah, I played Arsalan on Saturday evening. That was quite a dicey game.
This thing will
I do a better report from that.
I just want to
It was
Yeah.
basically quite funny because he played Shasvasti and he played 2 specular mine layers.
Yeah.
And he, as a secondary objective, he drew Predator. And over the course of the game, he managed to kill only one model in close combat. So they were really disappointing.
Yeah. Okay, so I think the grunt is gonna do something now.
I spent the order of the grunt. First order from that group.
Yep, she will
I think
dodge,
they're currently.
the Shaitania will dodge,
Yeah.
I think,
So they checked that
flow.
the grunt is within 8 inches of both Missilebot and Zuleika.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, I
we'll
mean, it makes
dodge
sense.
this one,
Just from the state of the grid, it was pretty easy to see that the grunt will be in there.
Yeah.
mhm.
So I think I need to turn them up a bit.
One hit.
Okay, one hit, armor
So-
save. She loves it. Yep.
My
Okay.
armor,
She loves it.
mine as well.
Okay. The grunt survives the mine, and Zuleika survives the shotgun
dodge
shot.
on this guy.
Yeah. Oh, fine. Okay, so the missile bot failed the dodge, which would have been great because I think she would have fit behind the antenna
Alright.
to kind of avoid line of fire to the ground.
No, I like in the guts.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna go with again discover.
Okay, the grunt is first discovering the FIDE and then shooting
Yeah.
probably
Okay,
Zuleika or Missilebot, which totally makes sense.
Yeah.
But he only needs to do 1 wound against Zuleika to
Do I go?
basically kill her because she can go
Yeah.
dark or unconscious, and the Azavira Doctor is far away.
Yeah. I'm super. Like, I didn't think of that. That is super cool here that he chucks the discovers out on the FIDE whilst shooting the rest.
Yeah.
That I didn't think of that you can discover the FIDE and then still shoot any of the other 3 remaining models. that you have.
Yeah, that's
So
a
this
really
is
good.
really cool.
Yeah, it's a really good point. You don't lose anything by making the discover.
Yeah, I mean, where would you go? You probably wouldn't want to move anyway, right? Because as soon as you move up, Suleka dodges into close combat with you, so you kind of have to stay there.
Yeah.
And this guy.
This is really, really cool.
You discover me on what? 12, 15s. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Wolfertinger. So we have our fellow German US Ariadna Ranger Force player watching us. So the objectives are net undermine, predator, telemetry, and identity check.
Template this one, template this one.
Yep. All right. So shoot with the.
Okay, so the Fidei reveals now.
Yep. Low numbers.
Nope.
Shoot with the. Okay, safe with the missile launcher.
Okay. Did you make out what the grunt was shooting at?
I think Grunt is shooting at the missile launcher and Fidei.
Okay.
And they both are shooting at the Grunt.
Yeah.
So
Zuleika dodges.
all three models go unconscious. Zuleika fails the dodge. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
This
alright.
flank is dead.
Yeah, I think this is still a okay result for Perzan because now Zuleika is alive.
I think Suleka is the most important one, and he can still score the point for Predator because the Grunt remains unconscious. So it's not too bad, and I think he's not that reliant on the missile bot to get stuff done in this mission.
Yeah.
I mean, the Fidei, well, yeah. I mean, who are you going to CC in Ariadna, right? I mean, are you going to go in close combat with the Dog Warrior? I don't think so.
Yeah. Although Zuleika can actually go in the close combat with Dog Warrior because she has breaker pistols with burst 3.
Yeah, sure. Zuleika can. The Fidei just might not.
Yeah, Fidei will not.
This guy, so that's the silhouette number 4.
You might be able to achieve some cheeky plays with him due to his mines. You know, find a model that has some camo markers next to it, set off a mine.
Yeah.
No, let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm not gonna turn it back.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Okay. Dog Warrior is moving forward, and Mukhtar will shoot.
Mukhtar and Armand declare their long range arrows.
I think Armand shot as well.
Yeah, because I think he saw him at the beginning of his movement.
Yeah, probably.
They agreed on that. So the Dog Warrior makes a dodge, but yeah, so he has 2 hits on him.
Sniper rifle.
Yep, damage 15.
And he gets a wound from the sniper rifle, and he's dead.
Also.
Okay. That's an unlucky Dog Warrior.
Yeah.
A piece of luck.
And again, it's a very good potential target for Predator, right?
Yeah. I really like the deployment of Mukhtar here. So it's basically safe, but it has this
I really wanted
quite long diagonal fire lane with MSV2 that makes it really hard for these Ariadna models to advance that normally rely on smoke.
Oh, this camo. Oh yeah, so that's the Spetsnaz, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have a long-range gunfighter that wants to move up the field, right? So there's your dogs, Uxia. Like imagine Uxia standing there, right? So that is also like a great arrow against Uxia if she was hanging out somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So now the Spetsnaz is moving forward, and it's gonna have a firefight with Armand.
Next order, I'm gonna declare idle.
Yeah, I'm gonna delay.
Yep.
So this is a really important firefight.
Yeah, I hear Perzan being surprised.
Yeah.
6, yeah.
So
if Seyffer loses this, it's gonna be really hard for Ariadna.
4
for Perzan.
Oh, no, 9 is a crit.
Yeah.
Crit on a 9. Let's see. But he tanks 1, so he's good.
Yeah, he just loses the mimetism, so I think he has to fail guts and go prone somewhere back just to conserve the order. And
I think if he drops prone, he would still be seen, right?
Is that thing even? So the question then becomes if that small little ridge, like the edge of the bridge, is actually enough to give him
That's
total
like
cover?
here.
Should you want to? I think they're just
I
discussing
think
this.
that will hide you.
Yeah, I think
Because
if he goes
Yeah,
prone and
sure,
moves
It's
back,
like fully
Yeah.
back to here.
it's gonna be
Still think that it's too short.
Yeah,
if
that might be
you're-
true if he goes back a bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Spetsnaz is quite
He'll
tiny.
just try to stay there then.
Oh, he tries to stay there. Okay. Already. Interesting.
Yep, I will shoot you back.
Well, I mean, now he's
Time
free
on
food for
14,
the
so
Spetsnaz, right?
yeah. I think actually
double action.
probably would have been safe if he had
8
moved back.
versus your 15s, I guess.
So it's an 8 on the shot and the 10 hits.
10, 14.
And 14 as
Oh,
well.
so the
No,
14 as
no,
well
yeah.
because of the
No.
marksmanship. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this should be a dead Armand, right? Does he lose armor as well? 8 and 7 are definitely
Probably,
not.
yeah. So
Yeah, he's armor 0 now. Yeah, it's a dead Armand.
a lot of kills early in the game for both sides.
But funnily enough, with the grunt and the Spetsnaz, not with like the bear or the dog. Okay, now the camo markers move up. So what's do you know what's under there? Camouflage 0.
I don't think.
Whew.
Camouflage
I
0,
Is it
yeah,
Liberto?
that's gonna be a Liberto.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't declare anything.
Hey, sure, he spent the irregular order.
I will throw a discover on your
Wait.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This.
There is still a Mukhtar over there.
Now
Yeah.
we can sort of see each other, so like slightly back.
Yeah, still a
Yeah, but okay, we can agree.
clean
just-
line of fire.
Next order.
I feel like you can tell that those two have been
inches.
playing each other a lot. It's like
Yeah.
a super fast game.
Kill my stuff.
All right.
Yeah, Seyffer is generally really fast
Alrighty.
when he plays.
So who sees you? Like this guy?
Definitely Mukhtar.
So I think
And this
he's
camo
trying to
marker
do
is
some. He's trying to get the other camo marker.
This camo.
This one. Oh,
Yeah.
Alright.
I believe it's yours because I don't have.
Yes.
That's a shame. I can't do the picture-in-picture thingy as an observer.
I know we have a lot of camo.
Okay, so he's
but
got
don't mistake
what's
it
left on the
by-
Liberto afterwards, right?
Yeah. Of course.
And the Liberto is now out of line of sight of the
You'll be just
Mukhtar.
moving again,
So,
so
Yeah.
I'll discover with
Yeah,
you.
there Liberto will be safe. Mukhtar
And
can
I-
try to discover,
Yeah,
but it's
He
not.
decides to.
Yeah,
he decides
it's-
to second skill
I will
move as
throw
well.
Discover on the Mukhtar.
The Mukhtar's discover.
it's in 32 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
definitely.
Not
Or 24, and the Mukhtar is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know what I will say. Discover.
So now Liberto can see the camo marker out of cover, and Liberto is completely safe there.
Yeah.
I think Seyffer is going to be a bit disappointed that it's only a Hunziker. He's probably
Yeah, probably.
hoping for a Perzan, chain of command maybe.
On a Liberto, and you have one more order.
Yep.
I'm actually a bit surprised where the points are in this list from Perzan. Doesn't feel like he has too many high cost models, does it? Or am I just misjudging here?
Saladin is 36, Asavira is 36, Mukhtar is 36, Armand was 39.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Armand, yeah.
Yeah, I think the points are there. You
Yeah.
can also check the list if there's something that we have missed.
So, yeah, that's this group.
Well, Fide was also 27.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, then the points probably add up. But then again, so he's got 5 orders left afterwards, and he hasn't scored an objective yet.
Yeah,
12.
and he hasn't caused that much damage. He has killed 3
Yeah, I
models, but
will
also
court observe you.
lost 2 himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the Hunzer code revealed.
Double template you.
Yeah,
He,
And,
once you go
uh,
forward, observes Liberto. Oh, for telemetry, of
Yeah.
course.
Yay.
Mm, yeah.
That's
So Perzan scores the first classified.
Yeah. Oh, person doing TTS magic on the.
Yeah. Ooh,
On the
sliding Haqislam sign.
It's a cool call to go for the
Yeah.
for the forward observe there.
Yeah,
So he
straight
hits
back.
him with 2 shots, fails both armor saves, so the Hunsekot is gone. But yeah, he has achieved what he needs to do, right?
Yeah, I think this was a really good call by Perzan,
Yeah.
because that's the last order for Liberto. The Liberto is not gonna go anywhere anymore. It's gonna be
Yeah.
relatively easy for Perzan to kill the Liberto on his turn. So he just sacrifices the Hunsekut to, which is one irregular order. Perzan
Yeah.
to get that completed.
Yeah, so he spends his last order to move the Liberto a bit up and place down a mine.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is to derail the Mutawi a bit, or the Rafik from coming forward.
Yeah, also Perzan's Liberto is there.
Discount, it also doesn't do anything.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Yep.
Although the Liberto can just dodge the mine,
But it doesn't matter.
but then Liberto cannot kill the other Liberto anymore.
Mm.
So it's, although he can just, no, the missile bot is dead, so he actually cannot use guided missiles anymore.
Yeah. So I think he should have placed the mine a bit. So this is like exactly the point that that person was making earlier, right? That at TTS you have this this discussion about tiny gaps that you can have. If I'm looking like from Perzan's Liberto's perspective, and there might be like a sliver where he can see the Liberto first and avoid the mine, but that feels very.
No one will see me.
Yeah, that is actually true.
It's just like I'm guessing that this is not intended. So
yeah.
Next order.
So the Spetsnaz is now moving up. Interesting. The Spetsnaz is probably he's in elite troop, so he's about to claim net undermine on the Spetsnaz.
Yeah, and also shoot Mukhtar, I believe.
That's your last order or second?
Because I think that's gonna be over 24 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Mukhtar is going to shoot, because why not?
But the Mukhtar shoots back.
Yeah.
Yep. That's bad range for me.
8 inches. So the Spetsnaz will be on +3 -6. No, sorry, +3 -3 for the mimetism only, right? Because he ignores the cover. Yeah.
That's
hits on a 6, and the 8 is definitely the 8 is a hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 as well. 2 saves from Mukhtar.
That's not the end of Mukhtar.
Yay!
And Mukhtar stays alive.
Yeah.
Gets in the
Goes
cover.
Yeah.
So there's 1 order left for Seyffer.
You don't.
Yeah, you know what?
Just leave him there.
I'm gonna recamo.
So yeah, recamo, I'm sure.
Makes sense though.
That's a really fast turn. So
alrighty, I lost quite a few.
There are
how much do I have? I should have 7,
four casualties for Perzan, 2 casualties for Seyffer, but 1 completed classified for Perzan.
What is this one? Then I should have 2.
It's not as bad as it maybe could have been, but yeah. I mean, he has 2 more rounds to fulfill this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So forward observe or spotlight hacking. So he definitely does not have a hacker with him. So he has to do forward observe. Who does he have that can forward observe?
1, 2.
Both Hunsakuts. Well, the one Hunsakut that is alive.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I mean Seyffer.
Oh, Seyffer, yeah.
Perzan already scored telemetry.
Yeah,
right?
true. Well, there's something under camos. There could be an SAS, for example. I believe there will be at least 1 SAS under some camo.
Strelok's might also be 1 because it also has a decoy.
Yeah, and
so that would add up with the number of camo markers there. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of these camos are deployed a bit further in the back, and I think they have only forward deployment, not infiltration.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so
so it might be like this: the prone marker next to the prone camo marker next to the bear, or something.
Yeah,
might be a Strelok.
Like the camo guy.
But we'll find out. I mean, For now, so what's Perzan's gameplay now?
Zuleika is already group 1.
Yeah, I think
Um,
identity check would be quite easy if he can get
This guy,
his Rafik
Yeah.
to the
do this.
space area here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he has the tactical awareness on the Rafik to just go there, open the door,
Then
walk out.
goes Haqq, at some point.
So she has.
Uh,
Well, okay, sure. So she has no terrain rules,
Yeah,
of
like,
course,
I
as
have
as an FO bot.
two irregular.
But he could
have
probably
rooms
achieve
in
it
there,
from the
but it's
outside, right?
command token to move this guy that he
If
will
he's
Yeah.
standing outside, he can
likely
declare
die
sensor, and
if
he's
one
probably
of
has will reveal the camo marker and achieve the classified at the same time.
Then
I think he can do only one at the same time, probably.
Sorry, it's not the one where you have
yeah,
to perform a
I don't
sensor,
think I
but
need to put this guy
you are
against the
allowed
same
to
cost
do
as
the
well
VIP roll
because
if you have sensor.
irregular,
Yeah.
into regular
Yeah.
he survives. So yeah,
Then it's only
so
one
that
of those
would be
Yeah.
at a time. Yeah.
And then I
Well, it
have
will
control
cost
stuff,
some
like
amount of orders
Gazis.
to first open the door and then
the
move in
Zuleika.
difficult terrain.
Okay, so Zuleika will just.
Yeah.
Can she go into melee with her body, or does she need to go like all the way?
I think
Whew.
it's stopped to do the.
It is always nice that
Yeah,
when
I
you
don't
see
think I
players
can
who
even
have
fit.
played this game for
I would
several
need-
years
yeah.
and they still have to ask rules
Yeah,
rules
but
questions.
I don't fit here, so I would need to stop here.
Yeah, somewhere like.
Yeah, but
So,
it's. I was actually thinking about this
I
as
will
well
go
for a second.
cover.
Like,
Can I
if
do coup de grace?
Berserk, and no, sorry, not Berserk, if Impetuous would force her to go into close combat with the grunt,
Attack.
Yeah, you can
Okay,
do it.
yeah, I will coup de grace this guy.
and if he can
That's
declare a
only
coup de
on the way
grace
there.
with his Impetuous attack.
So that's one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
Cool.
that either. But in this case, Zuleika anyway had to move there to get as close
Yeah.
to the enemy deployment zone.
And then
Definitely.
the
Yeah,
other
she's in
guys.
for
So-
sure.
Yeah, she's in the first.
So coup de grace is listed as the CC attack
Do I run?
in the wiki, so it's probably fine because you
Yeah.
can declare move and CC attack as part of an Impetuous order.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that works.
Is hidden. I would need to, like,
And in this
work
case,
this
because
thing
it's
probably,
Predator, not coup de
if
grace
I can.
classified, he could just
Yeah, I believe.
use
Yeah,
his
I believe
Yeah.
you can
or
definitely
her
run forward.
explosive
Yeah.
CC weapon on burst
So he
2,
will
which
run.
would do the same.
Gazi. Because,
Oh, she is
Saladin.
such a fun character.
Wink.
It's just
But I guess that's also the spot.
So
But,
Perzan
that's-
second
and
group
then he
includes
will
only
'cause
irregular models.
so it's the two Mutawi and the last Hunzakut, probably.
Yeah.
Because he has
So
two
here
Impetuous
goes
and
my
those
defensive
must be the
position.
Gazis.
Yeah. Actually, I think
This
Perzan
guy-
uses Saladin's strategies to move this other Hunchakut to
Yeah,
group
I
1.
don't
For first shock, you will just open the door.
So there's
No,
only
I don't think he runs.
two
He's
Mutavias
just
and
there, like, for protection.
someone
I
else
don't
in
think
the
anything
and
fancy
Liberto
with him.
in the second group now.
No, this is the mine.
Yeah, makes
Alright,
sense.
so
So
let's
what's the
then-
the tactical awareness then? The other irregular order in common group number 1 probably.
Oh, I have Tachimoto as well. Forgot. That's 1.4
Or
to here. Oops.
must be, right?
1.3.
Yeah, I think Perzan hasn't put
2.7
that there yet.
to here.
Yeah, I believe so.
So he moves up with the
Check
Liberto
my zone of control.
to trigger the mine.
Doesn't reach the spec.
So he's not in 8 inches of the Spetsnaz.
Delay.
Yeah, the mine explodes.
So let's see what he decides to do. If he wants to
Yeah.
dodge, if he wants to declare the Discover nonetheless.
Oh yeah, I think he wanted to get in
Yeah,
to within
that's
8
the
inches
problem
of Spetsnaz so he could have
those.
fired
I hope
shotgun
that I will
template on
be
the
able to reach
body
the-
of
I'm
the
not.
Yeah.
dog
Yeah,
warrior
I'm not.
and hit the Spetsnaz at the same time.
Definitely a good call.
Just take the mine. Yeah, you would just be able to, like, shoot with the Spetsnaz as well, but then
Whew.
will be review.
Now it's interesting decision for Perzan.
Most
Whether
of the
dodge or
units that are
shoot.
shooting good versus Spetsnaz are on the other side. So
Well, he
Yeah.
forfeits the dogged
Spetsnaz is
on
kind of
the
working.
Liberto if he fails to roll against the mine because he's not shock immune.
Yeah.
If he's if he dodges and lives, that's great, I
What
guess.
do I do? Do I just
Because then he
hit the
can really
mine
put the
and
template down, right? So he's probably
kill
gonna declare dodge, right?
just Liberto? Seems like a total waste.
Let's see.
Yeah, Liberto is quite likely to survive the mine. But if
Liberto's
Liberto
pretty
dodges,
great.
the other Liberto
yeah,
can
Liberto is strong.
shoot with hit mode.
Just
That can also
trying to
kill
figure out who
Liberto.
are the other guys I could
Mhm.
hit him with. And
Well, the thing is that if he shoots with his light shotgun, he unless he crits, he can at most make 1 wound, right? Because the light shotgun does not have shock. So he can go dog it, still spend another order on him, go forward and put down the template and hit the Spetsnaz.
And you are still
That is true. So the Liberator doesn't actually matter in this case.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's just about the shock mine, and I mean he dodges on 13s.
Reveal and double tap this guy.
Okay, he like puts templates.
With the face-to-face. All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go for a dodge, and I'm gonna risk that this mine is gonna kill you. Not gonna reduce.
Yeah, most likely.
So he puts, he decides to take the mine, apparently.
That's
hits him once.
Yeah, I will go dog it.
Yeah.
Okay, now the save for the mine for Perzan. Dice.
I will go to break.
Okay. So
Let's put that.
just Liberator straight with each other.
Remember that he's dog it.
But hang on, why was that?
The Liberator was targeted, so that's why 19 was a hit.
Ah, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that at first myself. Why did 19 hit? But yeah, it's targeted.
I think the math checks out that a dodge probably. Well, I'll ask him later what he thinks of that situation because that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, he has I think 65% chance of dodging, and then if he fails that, it's something like 35% of saving against the mine.
Yeah, it's not too unlikely. So if he repeats the situation in like 10 games, then he will make most of them. Yeah, but now the Zuleika's on the move.
Yeah.
Problem being that there is Uxia back here. She has a boarding shotgun, okay, and the Caledonian has a chain rifle. So he will have to be careful around the edge of the building.
Yeah, I think Zuleika is going for net undermine first, and then if Perzan wants to spend any more orders on Zuleika, he could just we could probably kill both Caledonian and Uxia.
Yeah, I don't think
although she will not survive that herself.
Well, I mean that's what she's there for, right?
Yeah.
What I think we want is like
I mean, if she cannot enter close combat with a Caledonian without being in template range of Uxia, so that's kind of a problem. Well, not necessarily a problem, but if we're optimizing for Predator, then it would be nicer to be able to be in close combat first.
Yeah, that's true. But I think at this point it might be more important to get rid of those models to remove 2 orders from Seyffer and not care about the Predator necessarily at this point.
Yeah.
Because there's also one unconscious Dog Warrior here.
So she will go
and he has already killed one, right?
Yeah.
So he has already killed the unconscious grunt.
Trying not to show.
So he's already up 1 close combat kill.
I guess.
And that will show it to Uxia, I believe.
Yeah.
So I guess we are seeing net undermine now, and then.
Nope, nothing.
I mean, it's crazy, right? She's still Haqislam, right? So she's still rolling on the BIP 14.
Yeah.
Yep, net is undermined.
She makes it.
Yeah. I mean, okay, that's net undermine is going to be pretty easy for Seyffer.
This is like.
I kind of have the feeling that it might come down to who gets to kill 3 models in close combat at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So there's this templates all day.
Oh, what's can you see the objectives for each player?
Yeah.
Secondary one.
Something.
Yeah. So Seyffer has follow-up, and Perzan has capture. So both have slightly difficult.
Yeah.
Or not.
So follow-up is 2 forward observing rolls, right?
I know follow-up is the one where you need heavy infantry or medium infantry next to HVT.
Ew.
And
Okay,
capture
let's.
is you need to have veteran elite or chain of command in a silhouette combat with an enemy trooper who is in null state. That's also super difficult
Yeah,
if you don't have a lot of elites or veterans or chain of
yeah.
commands.
So it's a shame that his grunt is dead, because that would have been a medium infantry.
Yeah, true.
Who else? So heavy infantry, probably nothing. Nope.
Yeah.
There might be, so probably no tank hunter. Is there Vasily maybe
Yeah.
under one of those camo markers?
Let's run regular on Zuleika.
But there's
So
a couple of
because he has,
cover markers in
3.5.
at the back here. So
that's
yeah,
almost 4.
and Vasily has decoy and no infiltration, so that might be Vasily.
yeah, I think
Um,
that is likely going to be Vasily.
yeah, so that is okay. Uxia is not, so he moves Zuleika up, and
Yeah.
he's not in range of Uxia.
Although I
Not-
think,
not
yeah,
tapping.
although Zuleika probably would have liked to be within 8 inches of Uxia because Zuleika has light flamethrower
Yeah,
burst view,
definitely. Yeah,
so that would have forced them both to dodge.
yeah, definitely.
Both with mimetism, do you have MSV? I don't
Okay,
think.
interesting what
Oh.
Zuleika is gonna do.
Pistol at this
Yes,
range is
Zuleika
what, -3 or 0?
can take 1 wound, but she cannot take 2.
So we will be both 0 range.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's.
Alright, I will
Is he seeing the Caledonian without cover?
Yeah, I think I will shoot. I will shoot
It's probably close.
1 breaker pistol here and 3 into Uxia.
Yeah, he's shooting 1 breaker pistol into the Caledonian and 2 into Uxia.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move.
0 range, so
Yeah.
mimetism,
I
so...
miss.
Okay, so I need low numbers.
Seyffer. Wow.
Yeah, breaker.
So
Two
Seyffer
hits against Uxia.
hits Uxia 2 times.
Oh, you just saves
Okay,
both.
this is for the
Alrighty, yeah.
misses, and then the
This is how it
trigger
goes,
will
right?
save of the other way
Ooh.
around.
So Zuleika is now dogged.
Okay,
But
but
I mean,
now Zuleika can move
Not doing
Yeah.
much.
to get them both under 10 plates.
And did you,
yeah, it was not a good exchange for him, but
did I hit the mountain?
also not the
Oh, you
worst.
didn't hit. You rolled 19.
So how many? Oh, he's still got
Not
a
bad.
lot of
So
orders
let's
left.
order on her. I think
Yeah,
He's got 4 orders left after that.
now I can.
but now it's gonna be difficult to kill both
see.
Uxia and the volunteer. I mean, she can just sacrifice Zuleika and CC the volunteer to death
Yeah.
to get Predator.
Yeah, should we
Or
go over here?
you move drive beside the Caledonian. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so-
and then await the arrows.
Yeah, now he has the choice to use light flamethrower. So basically,
Alright,
Exactly.
Template.
Uxia has to dodge.
The Uxia will go for hit mode.
alright. I'll just breaker pistol this noob.
Okay.
but I'm
Uxia
still
dodges
alive.
and he decides to break up pistol the Caledonian.
not in CC though.
Is
Why?
it 4?
Uh,
It
3
used
or
to be
4.
3. I think the FAQ changed so that it's now it stacks.
Okay.
Wow.
I have
Okay.
what,
Okay, Perzan is pointing out that in the recent FAQ changes, they said that Uxia's modifier stank, so she is burst 4 breaker pistol in close combat.
let's
Okay, I didn't even know that, but that makes Zuleika
That's a
even
breaker. Okay, so
greater.
that's unconscious.
That is just wow.
Right?
Oh yeah, that's great.
Like-
I thought you- oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Seyffer
What is-
almost made all those
Yeah.
saves.
So I didn't kill you.
I mean, to be fair, she is worth
Oh,
12 points, right?
I-
So,
But I think the
Yeah.
unconscious unit counts as.
well, that
if
is
I don't-
that's actually scary.
Do you have any
No.
healers on the table?
Wow.
No, but
Alright,
I
so
think
I-
for that,
I-
So he's now killed
because
2
they edited
in
now
close
to
combat.
put the grass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think. we need to-
So he's
So-
technically claimed 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
whew,
a bad-
this
so
is,
I always
still
decide
unconscious,
hit
so-
me with the Uxia.
theoretically Seyffer could
That's
That's
try to heal.
Yeah.
And it hits.
Okay, so
double
that's a
top.
chain,
The
chain
Caledonian.
rifle save.
Yeah.
And that's
Ah, she's dead.
Okay,
Alright,
Yeah.
so that's
Zuleika is
didn't
dead.
work.
well. She did 6 points of
Yuxia
damage.
is still alive.
At least.
I didn't catch that. I thought he declared a dodge, but he
yeah.
apparently templated her, right?
Yeah.
No, the
it's really
template came
bad.
from the volunteer.
Put one to the
Yuxia
Predator on
dodged.
the
Sure.
Yeah, one, but
growth.
yeah, but one.
Yeah, that
But
makes a
I
lot
need
of sense.
to kill two. So maybe
And the
we
bonus
put like.
does it? I don't think the bonus counts.
So would it
Yeah, but
would
I-
it have been
yeah,
worth
but I think I
to
need to do
put
this
the
small
breaker
one,
pistol
but
shots
you know that
into
it's-
Uxia instead?
Uh,
What do you
probably
think?
probably not at this point anymore, because now he got the kill in CC to complete Predator, and Yuxia is so
that's
far
one.
back down that it's gonna take a lot of orders for
Then
Seyffer to do anything with Yuxia. I think Perzan made the right call on both orders.
HMG,
First splitting the
I have
burst,
Hashimoto, I didn't put it
going
this
after
time.
Uxia, and then just sacrificing Juleka to get the CC kill.
They've chosen to take the small Haqislam marker
Hashimoto
to
order.
denote that he has
Oh,
killed
yeah,
two,
Yeah.
but not three,
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, and also this is
still has
only
it.
unconscious, which theoretically can be healed, which would remove
To have rifle.
Yeah.
the completion of
Corvus.
Predator.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, very bad.
So does he have a doctor? None visible, and I don't think there's a camouflage doctor, right?
I actually have no idea, but at least I don't remember
No.
that there would be
Here.
camouflage.
No, there is no
Okay.
camouflage doctor in Ariadna.
Okay.
Alright,
Follow-up
so
question:
spend
is there a
time
camouflage
on
doctor
these guys.
anywhere?
Everybody's prone. This one is 10.
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
are
don't think so as well. Yeah.
prone. I don't think
Mutawi is moving up.
any arrows today.
Yeah, this Mutavia is actually in the first group.
Right, I'll just run for more. Yeah, that's way not enough.
What do you think the Mutavia is going after?
That's bad.
No, it's in the second group, right? He just spent the regular order.
This is colored green, which is the first group, I think.
But I don't have enough orders to do anything.
Okay, then I don't understand the order count here, because he spent orders from the first comic group on Zuleka to
Yeah,
drive her
Zuleka-
up. She was green as well.
Yeah, Zuleka
I will
was green, and this
spend,
Mutavia is also green, so they're in the same group.
to, I guess.
But he has the impetuous orders in
but
the second
just
comic group,
see the
and I
space
think
mass.
Mutawis are the both the
How many orders a lot?
impetuous ones, right?
Should be.
Yeah, he has also one
Yeah,
impetuous in
let
first
me
group
check
as
result
well.
control.
But that must be Zuleka.
It is somewhere
Or
here.
I
has
think
he deployed
Zuleka-
okay,
Right.
yeah. that
Yeah,
makes
this
sense.
Zuleka wasn't
for
the
you.
impetuous.
'Cause
Okay,
makes
is
sense.
Rafi going to challenge
you should be
Spetsnaz?
touching this thing, or are you not in cover?
Well, he bounced out of it. You think it's 19
So
point?
yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
within
but
60.
you're not driving to my model.
Okay, yeah, she is.
Check for
Yeah, but-
well, let's change to 2D.
If
Did
I'm
he declare
touching
a
this
discover
thing,
shoot?
you are inside the.
Oh, now they are
snap
arguing
ball,
about
so
the range here, okay?
Yeah,
I think I need to know. Is that better?
it's very close, whether it's over 16 or not.
Yeah, because
Oh, you're right.
Outside. Show
And as Rex Stridus just mentioned that Tuareg Doctor is a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's a good
that's
point.
Haqislam, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
And
okay.
that's not
So I
just
think
it's not just Campbell, it's also hidden deployment.
Minus the 3
11
overall.
minus-
Very good point.
yeah, because of the mimetism and I
Marksmanship,
ignore
yeah.
cover. Yeah. So 11.
Okay, let's see. Let's see the dice. Spetsnaz fails his roll and 2 hits for Perzan.
2 hits against Spetsnaz.
Ooh, unconscious.
Unconscious.
Ooh.
Okay,
There is this guy here.
now this is looking a bit bad for
As on a
Seyffer.
picture, of course. I believe just. Oh,
Yeah,
stop,
but when
I saw
it's,
that.
yeah.
Well, he still has a bear, right?
Yeah,
Or
but he's
if-
he's bleeding orders, and the bear is
Yep.
still in his deployment zone.
We'll commit fully.
additionally, the Spetsnaz is elite troop, so he would have been a great choice for Net Undermine.
Yeah, I think he has some other elites or veterans under camo,
Makes sense.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah.
but he still needs to both kill models and complete classifieds, and he has lost quite a bit of orders already.
Right, let's
Mhm.
add an order on the duo. There will be the Mukhtar.
Okay, so
Bring the
Mukhtar is gonna shoot Liberto, I
Here.
believe.
That should be enough.
Gains enough side to the Liberto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yes.
And then continue on moving 3 inches and then like I guess to here, and the Asavira will
Feels like a very clean turn.
Yeah.
I guess I have a lot of bodies on the other flank, so I can as well like start like
Asavira is moving up as well.
prone.
Or I'd rather preparing to move up.
Second mark.
What weapon does
Oh,
Vasily
no,
have?
you bastard. Nice.
I had him up.
Face, I guess, from like around here.
Yeah,
Vasily
you're
has
in
T2 marksman or
Okay.
T2 sniper.
So you're
So
hitting on
probably,
20.
hopefully for him a tier 2 marksman, because I think that's easier to achieve
Right.
something at this point with a tier 2 marksman, right?
Not this time.
Okay, Liberto is dead.
There is one dead Liberto.
Yeah, you need to get
Actually,
closer with marksman rifle, but
I guess I had
he has higher
better
burst.
plans for this Ghazi.
So he actually decided to put down a mine instead of doing a dodge. So there's now a mine that is facing the Rafik.
Yeah, that is pinning down Rafi
Yeah.
quite well.
Let's spend a command token and turn irregular order on this Ghazi, like on the other Ghazi into this Ghazi.
Where?
Yeah, so the Ghazi seems
like
to be
jammer,
in group 2
go, like,
because
Yeah,
he just
so
spent the
Ghazi-
other one.
Yeah, Ghazi will go
3
to
inches.
Yeah.
get rid of the mine.
Can I check the zone of control? I think I should be
Yep.
in, but I might not be. Do I want to be as
Let's see if he
greedy?
makes it.
I want to be greedy. Can I check my zone of control at the start and end of movement, or at the end of the
Yeah,
short
at
skill?
the only moment.
Alright.
Zone of control discussions,
I
yeah.
want to go like to here, and then move
So
forward.
what's
So if that's not in range, I will then
first turn like?
go towards
So
the
how many
mine.
orders is he doing? 1, 2,
Well, I'm checking now.
3,
that's
4,
I'm
5,
checking, so I need to go with my second
6,
short skill towards the mine.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, he will be
7,
like
probably
here.
8 orders left.
Yeah. And die, so armor save.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oi,
he's the
he
best
tanks.
boss.
Okay.
Nice one.
He's also in a pickle, but I guess yeah, that clears.
Now we can go and do Predator with the Ghazi next step.
Yeah, or even on this turn.
Yeah, but I think I will use.
It doesn't have orders anymore, right?
So use on the Rafik.
So when he said that he converts the other order from the other Ghazi, he flipped the command token and the last irregular order in group 2, I think.
Okay.
So
There might be a wrong
Oh yeah,
color
this
for
is
this game.
colored green, but I guess it's in this second group.
And then 4
Yeah.
more inches, giving an AR
So Rafik is going to
something.
complete Predator, I guess.
No, probably nothing.
And the identity
Oh no,
check.
I didn't check. Yeah,
I'll
true.
spend my second
That is of
last
course
order
more important.
to go just touch this thing like 5
Still has time to snap next.
Yeah. Go slightly back.
Okay,
And yeah, coup de grace.
coup de grace. There we go.
Goes points.
I wonder whether this camouflage marker is a mine. It's there. But there's still one order left, so it's probably not gonna matter. He can just sacrifice Rafik.
Let me check
Yeah.
the zone of control real quick.
If it's a mine, Rafik
That's
will
not
probably
in, so the mine
get
would
destroyed.
hit me, I guess.
But that would give Perzan
Unless I go,
all
like all the way around.
classifieds.
That's 2 orders though.
So he rolls on 13th with that.
Mukhtar is no longer around. Sorry, I didn't remove the marker.
He can still fail that, but let's see what he decides to do.
Yeah.
I guess. Here.
Yeah, if he goes there and Rafik gets destroyed and fails the roll, it's quite a long way for Mukhtar to go there. But Perzan will have 2 turns to get Mukhtar there.
Yeah, it's like the last thing that he can do, right? So
yeah.
So what are the threats? This is a threat. This is a threat potentially. So should be really moving.
And I mean, he has to get to the HVT anyway, right? For his
Hiding.
classified.
Yeah.
Wasn't it something
yeah.
with at
This
the
is
end of the game?
turn.
Yeah, but it has to be
6. Maybe I'll just move like
next to an enemy
uh,
model that's in null
greedy.
state.
Oh, okay, yeah, but
Just move like here,
cool.
1 inch. Check zone of control to
Oh,
this
okay.
guy.
So he's apparently
Okay.
trying to do the sensor.
Here.
Yeah, so Perzan is
That's-
playing conservatively this one
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I will
and censoring some camos.
for the mine and
Well,
the
I feel
detail.
like it's his
Why?
game to lose, right? So
Yeah,
He
definitely.
will only reveal this guy. No, it doesn't matter. I will just move again. Sorry.
okay, he decides to not censor apparently.
Over.
Okay.
Yeah. And now what? Now there will be stuff, and he's not in the best of places.
Right.
So he has one irregular order left.
Another HMG or somebody.
So he's apparently expecting a Spetsnaz again under the yellow cow markers in the back.
Yeah, I think we need to hide him. Yeah, I'll turn a command token and turn irregular.
Well, I mean, that would also give him the possibility to do net undermine, right? That would go for the same thing.
Can there be two Spetsnaz in vanilla Ariadna?
Let's check.
And move like 2 inches to here.
But just Vasily. It's
Kazakh
gonna be
Spetsnaz
quite
Ava too.
fast. Okay.
So they have availability too. So it could theoretically be, but I'm also leaning a bit more towards Vasily.
Yeah, let me get something to drink.
So the 38 points is the Spetsnaz, and Vasily is, well, okay, in chain of command version he's 40 points. So all right, so that was our round 1. Oof. Kind of feels rough for our Ariadna player, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for Ariadna to get back into the game at this point, but it's not impossible either. There's still a decent amount of orders left. He has all his command tokens left. But I think at this point, what Seyffer probably needs to do is to somehow get rid of the Rafik and Mukhtar to stop Perzan from completing the identity check.
Yeah.
I'm actually slightly surprised that Perzan didn't go for the sensor roll on his turn.
Wait, I'm back.
So you mean the sensor for the classified, or the sensor to reveal the yellow cow markers?
Oh yeah, I mean for the classified. Because now he's giving Seyffer a chance to kill both Rafik and Mukhtar, although it will be difficult for sure.
I was actually thinking that it might have. So when he started moving the Rafik behind the red crate, I was actually thinking that he was going to go on the opposite side of the crate from the yellow cow marker, stay there and do a sensor, because I mean he has the Mutawi there as well, guarding this kind of corner with a jammer, and he's got the Barit hacker to throw out some arrows, and he has the Mukhtar in case anything goes wrong with your Rafik. So I was thinking like maybe it would have been worth to stay up there. You know?
I think in a normal situation, maybe yes, but for this mission and at this stage, I think Rafik is the easiest way to complete the last classified. So I think that was the reason why Perzan wanted to play it safe and fall back with Rafik.
Is standing or lying back?
Yeah, it's standing.
And I guess Perzan was thinking that these camos are probably just Chasseur and it's mine, so it's not that useful to censor them. Although there could be something else as well. And now that they're not censored, it makes it easier for the camos to move forward and
Just to here.
do some stuff.
These ones are group one.
He's
Let me remember.
moving
That's
one
where
of the
yellow ones
prone
are
cow
going.
markers up.
So you move
Yeah.
those
Now.
guys to group one.
Yeah,
So they should be yellow or green.
green.
Okay, I will do this.
The cow markers. 1, 2,
I have
3, 4,
more green
5.
on my
Okay.
hand, my remembering correctly. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was the wrong color coding.
So he moved there. Okay.
Oh no, he moved he moved one of the guys up.
I don't think I have.
Moved
Yeah,
those
which-
two karma markers up.
Which one was group 1 and which was 2 on Seyffer side?
So green must be 1 and yellow 2. If you look at the unconscious models that he has placed, you can see that the green ones are left and the yellow
sure.
ones are on the right. Yeah. So it's moving that yellow marker up.
He doesn't see, like, he sees past this tower basically.
Okay, I wonder what that's gonna be.
Mm,
So
maybe
refresh my memory.
something to complete net undermine and
So
also
I'm gonna
get rid of the
this guy.
Mutavia.
That's my
Perhaps.
So
second.
refresh my memory. When does decoy go away?
Uh,
As soon as he
Uh,
declares something else,
here
then
and
move, or as
here.
soon as he declares
Oh,
something?
Yeah, and next,
I-
that was my next order.
all right, yeah. So I will discover.
I think
you.
when he
yeah,
Wait a second.
Yeah.
declares
I will
something
count
else
it.
and
1,
move.
2.
I'm not sure. I have never
Sorry,
used a
that's the first
decoy.
one. Yeah.
yeah. That's why I'm delaying because.
Okay, the real
One-
decoy is revealed whenever user declares attack. Okay, so he can move up without revealing the decoy. So it still might be a Strelok,
I'm gonna move to here.
actually.
Probably.
Yeah, it's possible. And that
I
was
want to move this one, please.
not fully infiltrated.
I have to get rid of this guy. Yeah, and
Okay.
that's the best option.
So he's
Alright,
using that camo to get rid of
So that my
Mutavia. So he's moving
Next
into
one.
the Mutavia's back arc.
I'm gonna move from
Oi.
just to here.
But now if he moves there, the
he's-
Hunchakut will see.
He's going
I'm
prom.
gonna surprise shoot you 2 times with boarding shot.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a Strelok, yeah. So as we expected.
Hit
So let's see if
when I
they
was-
think of the line of
yeah.
Okay.
fire of the Hunzakut.
I guess I'm gonna jammer you because that's the thing. So I'm on 12 face to
Yeah.
face.
So he declares Gemma as arrow.
Because of surprise.
Let's see.
Nope.
2 times.
Is a hit,
Are
and the
you
2 as well. Yeah.
15? Are you 12 damage? Yes. No. You are.
14. I'm
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
11, but yeah, I was
Yeah.
in,
Sorry. So I
below
don't know
18
why
just
I'm counting. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, 2 saves for Mutavia. Mutavia is
He's gone, yeah.
dead. Yeah.
That was also important, right? That he gets both hits in, because the Mutawia can also go dog it.
Yeah. And the Strelok could also complete telemetry, but he just needs a target for telemetry.
Okay. And does he see?
Well,
the
in
move
that case,
now?
it's a shame that the
So I
that he
think
died.
this thing blocks.
Yeah.
You are too low.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
not much
well,
going on,
You
right?
want to change it? You can like grind.
Not
No,
many
I
things
will
left.
go
There's a
for
Fide
it.
out there,
I
but
don't want to
that's
see
not
you
gonna help him.
read
Okay.
Alright.
This cow marker is moving up to the door. Probably wants to open it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
that's a
shot.
Fide.
Yeah, first shot I will reveal that it's the
Yeah.
wrong profile. That's the FO. It should be
It's the
FO
FO,
profile.
SAS. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's FO. So he can first
Yeah.
forward observe the complete telemetry
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
Yeah, you have to talk to
coup de grace.
right?
Yeah, total terrain. So I'm gonna
Mm.
Move around.
And he's probably also going for the missile bolt then.
Yeah.
Don't they have terrain total? Yeah, they have terrain total. So he's moving 5-4.
Oh, of course.
move again.
So he's got quite a bit of movement on him.
Extra terrain total 5 inches. Kill him. What I can do. I need to do.
So I wonder then,
Shit. So I'm gonna.
why did he move the
attack you 2 times?
Strelok up? Is he so afraid of that that one Ghazi that he wants to reveal the Strelok and put him in that situation over there?
All right. Yeah. I'm still in cover. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I think he was,
no, that's
or he's
zero
planning
range,
something
cover, so that's
that
fine.
the Ghazi was preventing.
It never gets better than.
Still
Yeah, you get it. Yep.
Ah, yeah, sure, because the Ghazi had a line of sight down there.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean,
Actually,
he had the boarding shotgun, right? So
yeah,
I will do this thing.
yeah. The guys would have seen this SAS. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So now first classified completed for Seyffer.
and he's not going for the missile bot. He's going for the Rafik.
Yeah.
So yeah,
How
just
many
as you
did you
said.
That's the last one.
But the
It's a good play,
Rafik
and-
has light
Almost.
shotgun, so
So
I'm
you
not
have still
sure
one
how
more,
he's
right?
going to handle
If
this.
I can place him somewhere that the Mukhtar will not be.
Well, it's the same situation, right? Because so the SAS has chain rifle and assault pistol. Oh, sorry, that's not the correct profile.
Yeah, it's the wrong profile.
Let me have a look. So he has chain rifle and light shotgun.
Don't they open at the
As
resolution
well,
of the order?
40
though?
charges.
That's a good question.
So he can
Yeah.
try to
I think.
also force
Belli
the
or
dodge on the Rafik.
Yeah,
And
so
he
you
will
can
place down
still
2
take
templates, whereas the
advantage of
Rafik is only placing 1 template, right?
My understanding was bad.
this.
Yeah, I think Rafik will
I
just
think
have the template
camo
Yeah.
to make it a
because
trade.
we're in zone flow.
Yeah.
Because otherwise
Yeah,
the
so
SAS
back.
will probably
You,
just
you
beat
can just
Rafik
like
in.
spend these turns order differently because
in the
you can,
face-to-face.
you know, like you started like here, so you can like move different way or like
Hey,
camo there.
he's getting cover, he's got limitism. Yeah, no chance. Okay, the Rafik is ignoring the cover, but
Okay.
He'll still need to spend a little
yeah,
bit
I
of
think he's still
hours
losing the
to take
face-to-face
him
there.
down, so.
Yep.
Okay, so what are they discussing now?
I think they were discussing about the door, that how they work. So I think they're
Okay.
supposed to open at the resolution of the order.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They're probably checking it from somewhere.
Find the regular order on this guy. He's gonna move.
Okay, so he's moving into the other comment group.
So you still have one order after that, right?
Well, that's the first part.
Question is, what is he
Yeah.
wanting to see?
Yeah, and the
1
second
inch
part.
to here.
And the second part I'm gonna dodge. I don't
All
think
right.
there is
I see this guy.
Yeah, now he's
Yeah.
seeing the line of fire from the that he has from the
Move to there.
Yeah.
from the bot. Sorry, from the Hunsekut.
You move to there.
So the Hunsekut's got a rifle, right?
So do they have camo?
Yeah, rifle and
right?
light shotgun, and also forward observe.
And you have
However, they do not have flash pools though, which is something that most forward observers have.
Yeah.
Shoot me with a rifle. We have mimetism, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he could shoot a rifle on plane 11s, right? For +3 probably for range. Oh, it's even going to be close if that's within 16. But it probably is just in. So he's on, would be on plane 11s.
Yep.
On 8 in worst case, and I'm shooting you back 2 times on 8s in worst case. Yeah, let's shoot you 2 times.
Yeah, and he can flash bullets him back.
Check, yeah, just in.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very risky for
flash
Seyffer.
bullets versus.
No, it's rifle, I think.
But the Strelok is using. What's the Strelok using?
Okay.
Oh yeah, yes. I think it was using boarding shotgun.
Okay, yeah.
And the
Well,
Strelok
that's
manages to
possible,
win
yeah.
the face-to-face.
Yeah.
Anybody? No.
Okay, nifty. He's got 1 order left on him. And so I'm guessing he wants to go and reach the Mukhtar, right?
Yeah, it's probably not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough.
Go for it. That's my guts.
Well, I mean, if he gets next to the 10 in a can spray can, so that the outmost box, maybe he can see him. But it's going to be really close.
Yeah. Also, the boarding shotgun, he needs to get within 8 inches of Mukhtar to have a good chance of winning the face-to-face. Because Mukhtar is in cover and has mimetism.
Yeah.
I think if he goes up to the crate, if that is within 4, then he's after that. He would be an 8. The question only becomes if they see each other.
From the crate, they would see each other if there's enough movement.
Any like decoys?
It'll definitely be close.
Sorry,
But I mean, then he can put down the template, right? If the Mukhtar decides to shoot him.
Was a decoy.
Yep.
So he spent the order? Oh, he spent the order to recover
Will not help me.
the Strelok.
Okay, interesting.
So what do you think about that?
That can slow me down.
If there's nothing better to do, yeah, maybe. But
Let's go.
it's gonna be pretty easy for Mukhtar to just discover shoot.
I will move.
That's
It
what I
will,
would think, right? Yeah.
yeah, although it will,
Oranges to here.
Mukhtar doesn't see it at the moment, so Mukhtar would need to move slightly closer
Wait a second.
to be able to see the cow marker,
If I move
but he
to this
still has to stay
Oh,
outside
you're
of
pro.
8
Yeah,
inches.
okay.
Well, the worst thing that can happen is that the Mukhtar gets a wound, right?
And
Because if he templates him, he can just say, "Yeah, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat the template and kill you outright." Because then it's one less order for you, one threat for me removed, and I have 2 wounds. They've got no
I,
wounding cap, right?
I think Mukhtar already took a wound from these Vesnuts.
Okay, Zoleika is dead. Tachimoto is still
Then
up.
that's probably not a good
So
idea
what
then,
do I have really?
because there's no wound marker next to him. So I was thinking that he's
It's-
fine.
4,
Didn't he make the save?
5, 6.
I think he made one save and
6.
Okay.
failed one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, well then it's probably
I'm
safer.
a
Yeah.
bit
Then
depleted.
safer.
But yeah, there's
Yeah.
no marker for
So
that.
that was, I think,
Yeah.
Zoleika's order. That was the Camo's order, which is already gone. I will move the last Kazi there.
So what did you spend the last order in the other group on?
Yeah, green.
This cow marker moved over here.
Ah, okay.
And
Okay,
this
okay,
green
okay.
one on the building.
I see.
It could be
So you
something
can
that
either, like,
can complete that
run
undermine,
oranges and
perhaps.
Give yourself 1 to few order because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Lieutenant. Oh yeah, they
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and you
Yeah.
are for the Rafik.
Yeah,
And your
there is
yeah.
just not a lot of me left.
Yeah, so
some
some
people
orders
are
left.
game to
7, 1, 2, yeah, 7 regular orders. Tactical awareness on the Rafik and the irregular and patches on the Ghazi.
Yeah, there are undermine.
So I think there was a discussion in the Discord. They said that you cannot open the door with the
I don't know if
impetuous skill,
it's
right?
veteran or elite or SAS.
Maybe. I haven't been following that
Is SAS
so closely.
veteran or elite?
No.
I think we
Well,
read that somewhere.
Okay.
But not,
Okay, so now Perzan just
Okay,
needs to do
okay.
the identity check.
That's a good one.
That
Alright, so
will
I
be
can...
quite easy for Rafik to do, I think.
Okay, so I moved the guy. That's
Well, there's
fine.
not much in his way, so I totally agree.
So his impetus, he can either go like
So
full distance and
he has to
open the
worry
door
about
as
the green
full
camo
motion,
marker next to the unconscious
or
Spetsnaz,
go
right?
forward.
Yeah.
It's kind of the only thing that he needs to worry about.
If it's a mine, he can just go around the blue container
And then the
Yeah.
door comes with the
to avoid it. And if he uses that route, he can also avoid any kind of template weapons.
Yeah, and additionally,
I know,
if
but
the marker
now I
decides
know
to
this
reveal and
is-
shoot him,
I know I feel
he's in good range for his rifle. Has burst 3 on plane 11.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
probably the right thing to do. Let's see if he agrees.
Here to something. Could go.
Okay, so they are discussing something.
This needs to be solved. Okay, so what do I do with this here?
It's crazy
I
that
don't
there's still
think he will
this
protect
bear
this
hanging out there that
much
hasn't done anything.
more. Like it is a thing, but
Yeah, now I guess the bear doesn't
he's
need to do
more
anything.
useful
Although
to
it's
undo some other
he still needs to do
stuff.
one coup de grace or
So
one
let's
CC kill.
run him. Or
Yeah, we are not
so,
making just definitely.
yeah, that's so far away. Though
Yeah, he's moving the Mutawi up with his order,
so far away.
and he's trying to
at least one regular
jammer
order
the SAS.
do anything to you.
Is there a way for Seyffer to complete identity check? Are there?
To have
I mean, there's Voronin. Is there something else?
That's 1 inch to dodge, not 1 roll.
I
to dodge.
don't think so.
Yeah, but you're
So what's there on Ariadna's side anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So MSV1, No, nothing that's on the table.
Maybe that was
So Uxia can have one, but he has the SO profile with the boarding shotgun. So she doesn't have one, and none of the other models are on the table.
Yeah, but like I'm losing the position. Right.
So Unknown Ranger is
Here
probably
was,
the
like,
prime example for that.
Take a bear from running here, but not here anymore.
But he's definitely not hiding under a cow marker. So
Yeah.
And also they did.
no, there's
So
nothing.
I'll just move again.
yeah, I wonder
So
if
slow.
Perzan realizes it
No
at this
control,
point
maybe.
that
Nope, not yet.
Voroni might be the
Oh,
only
that
chance
was
for
my
Seyffer to
mistake.
complete identity check.
The question. So I was actually thinking about that before, because like I don't. So he deployed second. So he knows that there's
This guy is
even if there's so the question is, was he expecting an unknown?
range most likely, yeah.
Because if he wasn't, then
Let's
why
find
deploy the
a
HVT
remote.
basically next
I'll
to
do-
Veronin? Because Veronin can, as of now,
Let's spam
walk
this
up
on regular.
uncontested, stand on the other side of the building of the HVT and complete identity check, right?
Most likely in zone of control now.
Yeah, I think
Let's
he
check.
probably was expecting Unknown Ranger.
In.
I mean, that's something you always expect in Ariadna.
All right, you're going to reset. Do I want
True.
to waste my chain rifle, the jammer charge?
But still, the
I mean,
HVT placement is a bit
why
weird.
not? Yeah, I will reset.
Well, we'll ask him at the end of
Yeah.
the game, I think.
That too?
It's just that. Okay, so now.
So
Okay.
I am
Damage.
isolated.
So you isolated the
damage
SAS.
BTS.
So I mean, it's.
No, I think
I think it's-
Seyffer made the BTS save.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he made the
as well.
BTS save.
Yeah,
now, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now it's expensive because it's now regular orders.
Yeah, now it would cost him a regular order. So
Yeah.
far, he's not spent too much on it, but now it would cost him a regular order. Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, but now he's pinning down the SAS because he has still one use of jammer left.
Exactly, yeah. On the other hand, though, could the SAS, because he is in base contact with the door, declare a open door and reset? Is that something that he could do?
I'm not sure. I don't know how these doors work.
I don't think it matters too much, but because
it's a short movement skill, so yeah, it should be possible to do
wounded, right?
open door reset.
But I'm probably thinking that the Rafiq will move away, right?
I think we remember that. Okay, so I can. His base bronze. I would need to like go at least a step.
Yeah.
So that brings me, unfortunately,
With the
just outside of 8.
So if he chooses the Mukhtar to complete identity check, he has to gain line of fire.
Yeah, that is why Rafiq is a lot easier, because Rafiq is already closer, it's a bit faster, and it doesn't need line of fire.
And you have an additional order.
Yeah. Perzan doesn't have that many orders. It will basically take the whole turn for Mukhtar to run all the way there to complete it.
All right.
And you have to go through a Strelok.
Yeah, but I think
one more time.
Mukhtar will probably just get rid of the Strelok and then go there with Rafiq.
No, I'll go with
He decides to move up the Mutawi and go for the SAS.
Yeah. Okay, the SAS dodges, Mukhtar goes for pistols.
So what's the fizz on an SAS? Crits. So he crits the dodge on 13.
Yeah, they both crit, I think.
Yeah, due to the mimetism, sure. Yeah, +3, -3. So nothing happens. Epic stuff.
Is SAS a veteran?
No, he's special trained troops, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, I checked. He can't complete the thing. Yeah, he's special trained troops. So he cannot complete net undermine.
Can he vault this thing? No, he can vault the middle one. Does he want to go? Anybody moved? No, this guy is still standing there. This guy is prone. I would love to have this guy here.
So maybe maybe the open door reset thingy is exactly why he moved him up.
All right.
So that he will force the SAS to either declare a dodge or reset. Because now he's of course in line of sight of the templates.
4. Sorry,
Yeah.
back to here.
But then again, if he moves the Rafik up, it doesn't really matter anyway, right? Because
Yeah, makes sense. I will just move again.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Perzan thought that he need to get rid
Now
of
you
that
fail.
SAS, but I think he probably had some idea there.
yeah, we'll ask him. Maybe he's thinking of creating another unconscious body and going for the last predator kill.
Yeah, that's actually something that the SAS can do quite easily on
let's go
Ariadna's turn if it's still alive.
2.6 and then 2.4 here. That's let me check my zone of control for stuff that's not in. If I move further, this guy will start seeing.
So another weird rule interaction. Question from me: if the SAS goes into close combat with the Mutawi, and he deals 1 wound to the Mutawi, and the Mutawi goes dogged, then and he is not able to spend any more orders on the SAS, then he hasn't killed the model in close combat, right?
I think he still has, because dogged is a null state or unconscious state, so I think that counts.
Interesting.
Okay, SAS is dodging.
As following the Rafik out of line of sight, or rather out of line of fire of the Mutawi.
I think I want to like slide. Wait, because that could still be a mine, or it could be a guy. Either way, that's.
Dogged is not a null state.
Okay, so I check my zone of control, I spend the over here. Okay,
yeah,
so if I
really
slide,
like how many Haqislam models have dogged.
I think
when I play Haqislam.
I will just move like 2 inches here so that I'm in zone of control.
We die, we really die.
So
yeah,
that's the extent of my move. Let me see.
Like the first really weird interaction that I had with Haqislam was when I moved to Fide up to attack an avatar, and he tried to Sepsitor me. And it didn't work because the Fides don't have a cube.
They don't? Okay, I didn't even know that myself.
No, Fides don't have a cube.
Slightly move back.
So I think all units that have Assassin something in front don't have a cube, and I'm immediately proven wrong because Shujay has it. But for example, Farzan's Fides don't have it.
Okay. Also, I know Janissaries don't have cube, although they are Rama task force.
Right,
so the Lashik, for example, don't have it as well. Assassin Barids don't have it. So there are a couple of them. It's quite funny.
Okay, Perzan is going for the classified. Fails.
Do this again.
But the camouflage marker
I'm moving slightly
didn't do anything, so it's probably a mine.
Asking for a hero.
Yeah.
Alright, so
it seems that the camouflage is a mine because it should do something if it's not.
Yeah,
you are, so I'm gonna dodge,
Alright, I'm gonna sensor again.
Another dodge, another sensor. So sensor hits, dodge doesn't.
Perzan gets the classified.
I know, but like that was my
Wow. So to keep this even, Seyffer has to complete net undermine, identity check, and kill 1 more model in close combat.
And now I have to untangle this guy.
That is going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to spend this on this duo, I guess.
He has to do all that only in 1 turn.
See, now the wound marker appeared next to the Mukta. So you were right. Yeah, good call.
The Mukta will be the link leader.
I mean, so what does Perzan have to do now? He has to make sure that Seyffer cannot complete any of these objectives. So he has to pin Voronin down, I think.
Yeah, I think at this point he can already start to set up arrows.
Yeah.
To protect his difficult to
I'm
stop
still
telemetry. I mean, the death undermine from happening because there's probably some veteran or elite under some camo, but he needs to
Alright,
stop
let me
identity
move
check
the
from
Asagura,
happening.
like 3 inches prone,
Okay.
like so that they are all.
So I'm currently wondering how much the game was impacted by Uxia not passing.
Am I too greedy? No.
Because I feel like this game would have been way different if Uxia had passed her roll.
My second short skill.
Do you-
Yeah, although
did-
the Liberator would have pinned
do I want
Uxia
to be,
down,
like,
I think, but
Yeah,
Uxia
true.
still possibly could have destroyed the Rafik,
No, it doesn't matter.
which
I
would have
will
made this a lot harder for
not-
Perzan.
Can I do anything else? Not really. Yeah, I'll just stay there. Next order, I'll discover this guy.
Yeah, so he's now starting
This guy
to
just
face the Strelok.
slides a bit.
Okay.
That was
One more
this
order
guy.
left after this one.
Yes, one
One
more.
order left.
Yeah.
So let's see what the
you know
Strelok will do.
You will, I'm pretty sure that you will discover me, so I'm gonna feel for crit with the.
Boarding shotgun,
Alright.
yeah.
Wait
Okay.
a second, you've got one more order.
8.5, damn it.
Yep.
Close call.
I will be hitting you with flash pulls on 10s.
Oh, he's going for a flash pulse. Okay.
Or shooting you back on 0
Sevens.
minus 6 on 5s.
Hmm?
Then you know what? I'm gonna flash pulse
Flash
you.
pulse.
Okay, he
Alright.
flash
Okay,
pulls
flash pulse,
the
yeah.
the Mukhtar, yeah.
So I'll be on 13s. Plus cover.
So 9 is good.
That's a very good
That's a
roll.
nice. Yep. And
Uh,
You-
That
Crit
is better.
11s, yeah.
crit once and hit twice because I'm on 13s.
Yeah, you're at 14th, yeah.
So 4 saves.
But he was close. The
No,
10 would have been a crit
you're-
for the
You're
Strelok.
still hitting with 11s. So that's, you're critting
Yes.
on 14, so that's 5 saves.
No,
overall.
I'm critting on a 13. On 13 is a crit because I'm
Oh, he has
13.
13. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Why is he...
Yeah, so.
Also, the Strelok's supposed
yep,
to be
that
cover.
won't be very
Okay, I
much
get that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One dead Strelok.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna spend my last regular order there on this duo, I think.
Okay, let's see where he,
Yeah.
where he
I think
puts
it's
them.
hanging in the wind.
Yeah,
Because he has
I
to
think
put
it
them
is.
somewhere where Voronin.
I might need him later, but he will die to
yeah, I think the normal
slot anyways.
in a normal situation he would like to hide the duo, but I think now he needs to put them in arrow duty.
He has...
Because-
so
because
he has
Seyffer has-
fulfilled...
Yeah, because
Yeah, Seyffer has only one turn and a limited amount of orders left,
here,
but if
here,
Seyffer completes 2 classifieds,
there will just
uh,
run at me.
then Perzan has to complete his own secret classified.
So this is like the only last thing that he has to do, because as of now, the volunteer that
I think I want to
Zuleka
just
killed is still unconscious.
do
So
one.
he currently has killed 3. So
more
currently at the end of the game, he will have
So
killed
the nuclear will be
3
as
morals
well.
in close
Just
combat.
touch
So he has done all that he can from the main objectives.
and
Yeah.
this guy will go like
He decides to go. He
here.
decides to go prone actually.
Good.
Yeah, I think it's a wrong call at this point. I think, like, even if both Asavira and Mukhtar die
Have
on
still, I think,
Seyffer's
yeah,
next
you have
turn, it's
last
not
turn.
going to matter. As long as he
You have
stops
one
Seyffer
more
from
turn.
completing the identity check.
Do I
The
want-
next one will
the
be my
question-
last.
Yeah,
So the question
is
now
if I want
becomes
the
if
Astronaut to try to
Seyffer
like,
agrees
start
that
with
moving up
running
Voronin
at me.
is the correct call.
And
Because
while
he
Gav
can
might
both
be
achieve net undermine
stuff.
and
But
identity
then again,
check.
I could lose specialists.
Is
Yeah, I
there
think I want
another
also
unconscious
resistant.
model that he can shoot to bits?
But
Yeah,
Yes,
this
there
this,
is.
this one flash pulse
Okay, so
bot
basically I
is
want to
covering
touch
Voronin,
this here.
but I don't think the
I
flash
see,
pulse
yeah.
is going
Yeah.
to stop
That's more
Voronin from
ranges.
completing classifieds because they are not attacks.
The Mukhtar is here. Mukhtar.
They're
Yeah,
just
true.
Mukhtar
Just
will
short skills.
Hopefully not
Yeah,
be wounded.
yeah, true.
Yeah, he doesn't protect left flank here, so let's just move him like.
Yeah, even there, the Mukhtar does not solve his problem, even if he's standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know
very,
if there's anything
very
else
dumb.
that is blocking the way.
Yeah.
for
let's
Voronin.
place him there.
So he can basically just
and
move
let's heal.
freely.
Yeah, he can move up. What's he? 4/4, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's It's gonna be expensive, but
And over to you.
I
he
think
rolled a 2-1.
I think the doctor healed Mukhtar.
Ah, okay, makes sense. Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah, he's sitting leader now. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
the controller.
Yep.
So now
Back to
Seyffer actually
Roger
has a
up.
chance to
Nice.
get back into the game.
No, that will be even stranger. Don't worry about it. First things first. I'm gonna move this camouflage to see your Rafik.
Everybody's
Okay,
moved on
so
now,
then
or
he is
it
probably
the-
the sniper rifle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are in the open.
Ah, no, he was mentioning something about his Zenith, right? That he has the
I will delay
Zenith with
this.
him.
Yeah, that I was surprised.
So then it's probably the Zenith and not the
Zenith
Basili.
AP marksman rifle.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
but not
But he
much.
has the elite troop as well, so he can also
So
complete net undermine, but he cannot complete identity check.
I will.
But the Zenith is in group 2.
What?
So
Flash boost, because I think that's better range.
what is he?
21 inches.
So I'll be on 13 plus 3 minus 3.
Minus mimetism,
minus 6
minus.
mimetism.
So what's
all
his?
tens, and I
Surprise.
will
Ah,
be on
yellow is his
Yeah.
big group.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm on 10s.
then I'm
Nope.
one hit.
Okay, one hit.
Damage for
One hit,
Yes,
yeah.
Rafik is
I
okay.
love-
Makes it.
Perzan is also
and
rolling
my,
quite well.
Guts.
So what's your train of thought here? Why is he activating the Zenith and not Boron?
let's just like hide some images.
I'm not sure why.
I don't think you can.
Maybe he
hide
needs a
from
body
this.
there
No,
to
I
do
says
coup de grace, but
Zeus,
there's
so
no
we
one who
didn't
can do
move
that
over, so we cannot move.
there.
Okay. You bastard.
Yeah.
Can I not just?
But still, like, Rafik is not
You need to
threatening
cover in any way, yeah.
No, the
Seyffer
Rafik
at
is.
this moment anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think there was like a small line of fire that the Rafik had down to Voronin once he passes. But you know, she has a rifle, you can dodge.
Oh,
so-
true, yes.
Yeah,
There
flash
is a
boost,
small line of
plus-
fire.
Yeah.
And now
Just
he's
don't
eating
survive.
up orders from the comic group.
I want to.
Yep.
Yeah.
One good roll.
Yeah, flash balls.
Yeah.
He's stunned.
Okay, there were two orders.
Yeah.
And,
So now those
that.
are 2 orders that he's missing out.
He could just throw smoke with a bear to do that,
Yeah.
to block the line
If he
of
is scared
fire.
of that, yeah.
Do you see this gap with the
Who?
with the Rafik?
Traffic. Oh,
This gap.
Yeah. So he's exactly pointing out the line of fire that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I think,
So
because I
Rafik
think
sees that
there
point. So I'm
there's a
thinking, like,
chance
is he
this
scared
would-
of flash
yeah,
bolts
I
or is he scared of a random rifle hit from downtown?
think, I think
From the
there is a
rifle hit,
line.
I think.
Armor 0 on Voronin. Okay, yeah.
Let's do it anyway. I'm gonna move this guy 4 inches.
4 on him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long range,
I
and
guess he's a character.
Voronin can still
Yeah, he
dodge on 13s.
4 inches there.
I'm not sure if
and-
Perzan actually really realizes that Voronin has sensor.
Yeah. So fun interaction here. If he walks up with Voronin, if he manages net undermine
I'm gonna
and
move like to here.
the identity check, he can walk up Voronin to use guard to attack the flashpoint spot.
He's gonna move
Okay.
Yeah.
The net undermine is an attack or not?
They're just discussing
Short
if
skill,
those
so
things
yeah,
are
so
actually an attack. Yeah.
Flash boosting doesn't stop you, it just puts -3 on you.
Yeah, the stun will actually
Physical 14, you'll be
give,
dodging
I
this
think,
crap like
-3
crazy.
for all whip rolls.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I will just still flash boost you on this range.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Dodge.
Alright, so let's measure
Okay.
the range. Yeah, that's above, so I'll be on -3, so 10s.
Okay,
Yeah.
Perzan fails and Seyffer crits the dodge or with
Uh,
it?
think I'm
fails.
already out.
Fails, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you don't mind, I will move 8 because I don't think there is any arrows.
Yeah. No, why didn't you cautious move?
They're missing the flashbot.
Because
The
I'm
corner.
dumb and I forgot.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay,
Another-
sorry.
Yeah.
Flash
Yeah.
boost.
Yeah. There we are.
He is standing.
Yes, he's standing and he sees. I didn't catch it before. Maybe that was why you didn't do
I thought
this.
that he's
So I-
prone all the time.
Sorry, I didn't specify. He didn't have any tokens.
Yeah.
He was
Oh.
intended to stop this line.
Can I move him back then? Because I will
Yeah.
do something else.
Okay, yeah.
Because before using the order on him,
Yeah, he would still see it here, but I didn't catch this arrow, so there is no
Okay.
arrow there.
He has
I will
an
move.
group
Yeah,
2.
Yeah,
Yes,
Seyffer
someone else left.
Yeah, Seyffer didn't realize that the flash pull spot
Yeah,
is.
and I'm gonna because it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna
surprise
delay.
me, I'm gonna
Oh.
shoot you for
What's that? The
Brigadier
Brigade.
Bruant.
Alright, I'm gonna flash boost you because why not?
Okay, I haven't
Yeah.
seen those guys
Over
before.
Range. Yeah, so do you have mimetism and cover?
Yeah, I have
surprise?
mimetism.
French addition
Interesting.
to
French
Okay, so
edition, yeah.
mimetism
Yeah.
Cover, so I'll be -9 anyways, so I'll be on.
the model is really small.
And I'm hitting
Interesting
you
piece,
on,
yeah.
6s because I have 8
Brigadier.
Okay, 4.
Brigadier. I'll have a look. Okay, the X-Visor is kind of interesting, and also specialist, and also a character.
Yeah,
Also.
there should be
Yep, armor
probably
save,
2 hits.
80
Only
fire,
1 hit.
he's
Yeah.
unconscious. Yeah.
But he fails, yeah.
Others.
Oh, but Seyffer doesn't have many
He's
orders
also-
left.
Yeah.
He's also a character.
He needs to make all these whip rolls.
8 inches
Why-
of you,
Okay.
because
so
I don't
he
think there is
exactly-
any arrows.
Well, so he has 2 orders left. That's enough for an undermine and identity check.
Yeah, if he makes
You're
both
just
rolls.
I will
Yeah,
not
sure.
be able to do this.
Well, with 14, right? So it's
Going-
almost
Kill
75%.
Yeah, one order I will be short. I thought if he wasn't on the ground.
But then he's
I
still
would-
gonna lose because Perzan is gonna score a Predator,
What do you want?
and he's not.
Yeah, he cannot get that.
This requires
Kill
this one
anymore.
I will do definitely, and the second one I think we will go for the roll. So yeah,
Yeah,
first
you go for it.
First will be 4 inches.
Spends 1 order.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hit you in close combat thanks to guard
Yep, makes sense. of
Okay,
course.
that gives
So,
Predator.
do you crit?
on 25.
I totally missed the wound chocolate there.
Yeah, with the crit damage, 13 IP.
The
Eight,
question
one,
is,
Nope.
Okay, so you did kill him, so that's your second one on here.
Am I outside of
So he
the
claims
territory?
that.
Yeah, I am. So I can do this on 14s or this on 14s and nothing more.
Yeah, it was really close for Seyffer.
So let's
He
just because I am in.
Just would need like 1 order more, and he could
yeah,
Do you have
probably
sensor
tie
or
this
something?
game.
Yeah, I have sensor.
So using that Zenith,
Nice.
Oh, Perzan missed that
there-
he has sensor. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
using 1 order to do the exactly same amount of classified as you.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. So my
So basically, it comes down to
makes it
basically it comes down to him
Okay.
shooting the Rafik with the Zenith.
Okay.
And your turn to finish.
I think that is the 1 order
Alright,
that he's
so
missing.
Now we
And I
tie
don't
on
think it's
anything.
2 points,
Right.
Perzan, because the 2 points.
sorry, I
are
didn't
for
hear
the
what
red
you're saying. I
box.
was listening to the players.
Yeah,
Two-
sorry.
2 points.
So
I'm
I think
not
that
adding
so he
those.
spent an
These
order
are
on the
for
Zenith
the-
to
I'm
shoot
not
the Rafik,
interacting
right?
with those. These
Yeah,
are
he
the
spent
things
2
I'm
orders for Zenith. If
Yeah,
he had
so-
not done that, he could have
doing.
easily made 1
I'm not
more whip roll
looking
and tied
at
the
this.
game.
Okay, so I have 1.
Then it would come down to the
3,
classified.
4,
But now
5 plus 1,
he
that's
is threatening secure HVT.
and still amazingly the gas.
So Perzan has to keep that in mind.
And that's
Still
Because
red.
it specifically
Can I
states that you
get
can
my
exchange the
classified,
secondary objective
like,
for
if I
secure
switch it
HVT and
to
still score the
control,
3 points.
Yeah, that
this
is
guy
true.
not
It's still
controlled
not going to
now.
be enough for the win.
But I guess he has a.
Didn't I put him down with one?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I-
Perzan has scored
No, I
more of
flashed
the
it.
things.
No,
So
Yeah.
as it stands, it's
But you are looking
4
for
to 3
so
for
which
the objectives, and then 3 additional
I
points
think
for Perzan
is
for
zone of
for
control
beating
this
him,
guy because I moved
for
him
having scored more
Yeah.
objective points.
Yeah.
So it's
so
7-3 currently.
people-
Yeah.
So
so
if
just
he
die.
makes that, then it's
The
if he
thing is,
scores
I
a
need to kill
secondary.
this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, Perzan
Yeah.
also has the
You
secure
have shot
HVT
him,
currently.
No.
because bodies
Yeah, with the Rafik, sure.
value.
Yeah.
Okay. I think now Perzan is thinking about how he could
okay,
complete
so-
the last classified. So he basically
you are
needs
now
to
doing your classified. Now if
kill Voronin, but only
this
to put
Bruant is
him
also
unconscious,
there.
not dead, and then run Mukhtar there.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm definitely
He
seeing.
is so wide that you can definitely
Yeah.
find an angle for him.
Yeah.
So maybe, so is Voronin shock immune? Probably not.
And you have guard, which is
No. I think
6 sense sensor.
shooting with Mukhtar is
Some
going to
fun
be
stuff,
dangerous anyway.
but not at
Yeah.
this rate.
So I was thinking
Probably
about
Asavira
bringing
is
the
better
Rafik
for the
up.
job.
The Asavira, sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
with the light shotgun.
All right.
Yeah, and of
I will
course
do
there's the
Gazi.
Brigadier
Let's run
who's still
the
standing.
Gazi because
So he has to get rid of him as well.
I think
just
Brigadier
runs.
cannot see
Why is the
if he
measurement this
approaches
way?
from the right side.
And because
Yeah,
this
true.
stuff is
Yeah.
you would need to probably change it.
I don't think that if he
Yeah.
sticks close to the building, I don't think the Brigadier can see him.
Just run 4 inches, 3 inches because difficult terrain.
But I think Asavira has to stay outside of 8 inches of
previous
Voronin because
like this
he has
distance
guard.
here, yeah.
Oh, I want to...
Yeah, but the Asavira has 3
know,
wounds, 2 wounds, right? And he only has an AP,
with light shotgun.
close combat weapon.
All right.
Yeah.
So he would need a crit to kill him, or to have a
Might
chance
be
at killing him.
point.
And he rolls
Oh,
on 25,
my
okay.
armor save is the same number. Yeah, almost.
Okay.
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 So yeah.
The SAS stays alive.
Yeah.
So I need to remove this guy. Yeah, that's the paramount thing.
Well, again, Perzan only cares about his secondary, right?
Yeah, there's nothing else for him to do. He needs one unconscious body and then Mukhtar next to it. I wonder if there would be enough orders to run Mukhtar next to the Spetsnaz.
Zenith, does she see on the right? No,
Well, there's a
she's
mine
on the
there.
side.
She was, yeah.
But
But the
Mukhtar
Mukhtar has
is...
2 wounds, yeah.
Yeah, he has
Yeah,
2
but,
wounds now
it's
because
like
Asavira
the
healed.
silhouette sticks out now.
Yeah.
So she
So how
sees,
many?
like,
But
four,
Zenith
2,
is...
4, 6 orders, yeah?
Yeah,
7
there's
orders even. Yeah.
There's also Zenith
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
All right. Yeah. Can I risk it?
But I mean,
this is like
if he
one order to
stands at the edge of the red crate and starts shooting the Zenith, he should beat him outright because, again, he has only 1 wound and he has, the mimetism is ignored by him, so don't think there's much of a chance for the Zenith there.
Yeah,
right, I'm gonna
it's true. Actually, because this Spetsnaz is touching the red crate,
so,
I think if Mukhtar goes prone next to Spetsnaz, the mine doesn't even explode. Because
Yeah,
the
true.
mine cannot explode through the Spetsnaz.
Yeah, true.
True.
But he would still need to shoot the Zenith.
He's moving the Rafik up to take out the Zenith.
4 will hit.
Yeah, he's
So the
using
4 is a
the...
hit and the 6 is not a save, so
Okay.
he goes unconscious.
Yeah, that was a good use of the tactical awareness order.
All right. Yeah, that was lucky. Woohoo!
Doing
Right.
backflips.
You had a dodge here, I think.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
All right. Yeah, makes sense. All right. Let's spend my lieutenant order on the dual.
Okay, so he's now moving what up?
Okay, does he go after Voronin or the Spetsnaz?
Just like gun with the Asavira to the right if all things fail. But I guess
He has 6 orders to spend.
to the left with the Mukhtar, I guess.
It's so it's definitely enough to get over to the Spetsnaz.
Maybe I'm too much.
Probably the safest thing to do, but there's no point ever where he sees the Brigadier. So
yeah, he would be safe to move.
But that gives the thing is that this will give, so he has to kill Voronin to stop him from getting secure HVT, right?
Not really, because Seyffer is having secure HVT himself, so they cancel each other.
Sure, yeah.
Like behind, so I can maybe like I don't know, doctor him or something.
Yeah, well then, by all means, move up. Let's see what he decides to do.
So my dodge.
Yeah, I think this is risky because he can just kill Voronin.
16s.
Yeah, great dice.
No, so 19 is definitely not a dodge.
So you hit
So it's 2 hits.
2 hits.
That's good. That's good for him.
Only 2.
But he dies.
Okay.
All right.
Wanna call it,
So
or do you want to maximize victory points?
no, victory points don't matter. I now
Well,
secure my
this is something that we didn't think about. Now Perzan
HVT,
can
so
secure
I'm
HVT.
done.
Oh yeah, true.
So
Okay,
I
yeah.
Yeah,
think
so
Yeah, that's true.
that's all that he needed to do, right?
Thanks for the game, Digital Handshake.
Yeah.
And
Good game.
Yeah, shall we go to
and
talk to
let's
players?
disconnect.
Let's see if they agree
look
that
at
the
Yeah.
game is
stream.
over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
have
now
a
they're talking about the
better
things.
one,
Okay,
but
yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's go
Should we
there.
go back on the Discord?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Grant to do the damage, not the
Yeah,
players.
yeah, yeah. All right.
Hi guys, thanks for the game.
Hi. Yeah, thanks. So what's the final score?
I think it should
You have
be 10
3
to
for more
four.
main classified objectives, and you have
For
3 points.
for 7 plus 3 for my classified, so that's 10.
Yeah, and no.
And you have 4.
So you get 1 for each classified that you've done. So that's 4. You get 3 for claiming more objectives.
So that's
so
7.
that's 7. And then you get 3 for doing the secure HVT. So that's 10. And then you have killed 3 models in close combat. So that's technically 11.
I don't, in highly classified, that definitely didn't give bonus. I don't know how it's cleanly classified.
Luckily, it doesn't matter at this point. So
Yeah.
Well, I would go for more kills in close combat.
Yes, that was a crazy game, I think, and I think it was somewhat speedy for me, at least. I always play quite fast with Seyffer.
Yeah, it's only
Felt like
2
a quick
hours,
game, yeah.
15 minutes, so I think that was a pretty fast game with the deployment.
With deployment, deployment. Usually deployment takes like almost an hour.
Yeah.
We know each other too well to
Yeah.
to not think what we're doing.
Yeah, I know. I missed like with this guy who was running here. I was like, I think I got like 3 or 4 inches more of movement because I forgot that he has 0G in the second turn. So I might have spent 1 more order dealing with this guy here, with this guy, I don't know, in the second turn. But otherwise, I think I didn't miss anything crucial.
Yeah, I
like
missed
Soleika also like moved here, but then I deducted this distance.
I missed only that this guy was not
I'm
prone.
sorry. I was not very specific with deployment. I think the thing where we were muted and talking with the other guys like made me like jump into, and the pressure of the stream made me jump straight into my deployment without even looking at your side really. Because I figured like I see so many camels, there is no way I'm really discovering, like outthinking what they are. I just have to play my game. So I wanted this guy standing here to protect like this and this approach, like with something disposable.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Like I know, like with the Mukhtar was similarly. You thought that he was prone, but I definitely like put the prone markers. The Fidei was the only guy that I missed placing the prone
was my
marker.
fault that I didn't notice that, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I am sorry that I didn't specify more clearly. All right, guys, any questions? Do you have any questions for us?
So Perzan, did you realize that Voronin had sensor? We were thinking about that.
No, until the last order, like, no, I was thinking he was going to net undermine. So when he revealed the Pavel, I said, oh, why are you not going with this guy? Yeah.
Yeah, that's like really close to getting even with you with Voronin there.
So
yeah,
just
like
missing like 1 order for completing the identity check.
Yeah. So Seyffer, why did you end up shooting the Rafik with the Zenith?
Because I had 2 free orders and she was blocking the way.
He was he was in the other combat group.
Yeah,
yes,
then it
was
okay,
the
yeah.
combat group.
Okay, because he was yellow and.
Yeah, and yeah.
Voronin was good. Oh no, sorry, that was my bad. I caught that.
I think in the last turn, Seyffer just didn't bother to change the colors. He just left like.
I said that I moved the bear and controller, so that gave me 2 orders back into group 1 and 2 left in the second one, which was the Zenith and Uxia.
Okay, yeah, that makes totally sense.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't build a list for the mission, and I only built a list like that could take Ariadna. But still, like I was very afraid that you will just pick sabotage as one of the missions because my list has 0 decharges.
Oh,
Because
I thought,
normally I take like the Mukhtar hacker who has decharges and Perzan who has decharges, but I wanted to try double Hunza and they don't have decharges for the repeaters. So yeah, so if you took the decharge classified, that would
yeah,
be a tough one for me. And of course,
yeah, I would
engineers like
have three units possible to do that. Yeah,
yeah, because Uxia SAS and
and
Voronin, I think.
Bruant
Yeah,
has
4.
the charges.
Yeah,
All right.
picking this telemetry was a thing that I didn't like. I really wanted to do this because that's easy for with the repeaters and or the forward observers, but it's also plays into Ariadna really well because all you have are forward observers for days.
But I
Yeah,
don't know why you didn't just take a hacker one, and you would be the only one
because
that.
I have one hacker and you can just remove him and that's it. And this hacker dies like to Uxia no days. Like instead of going for Saladin, if I took this one, Uxia or Grant goes for the hacker, and I cannot do this classified. If I had 2 hackers, yes, I would take it, but I did only had 1.
Yeah, I hope that Zuleika will die, so you don't have that net undermine so easily doable.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
yeah, that was lucky. That was lucky.
What do you think were
All
the
right.
deciding factor in the game?
So
Um,
I don't think there was one deciding factor. We played
I
very
think
even game.
yeah, I think Zuleika living in the initial Alpha strike was one. I
Landing
think
Wuxia would change a little bit.
Yeah, Spetsnaz dying to like a random shootout with Rafik. Rafik living to the end. He secured me like single-handedly, like the identity check, a Predator because he could a guy, and kill on the Spetsnaz and the 3-point classified. So I think the Rafik is the MVP. Like all the
Yeah, I
other
want
stuff
him dead
was
because I tried to take him down as early as possible because you wouldn't be
yeah
able to do the identity check. Well, you would have to run a long way with the Mukhtar MSV to
yeah
do.
yeah yeah. I would say I was lucky generally, a little bit lucky on multiple occasions. That really mattered. Yeah. Also, really on the lieutenant role, you said that you wanted to win to go first. If I were to win with this classified for going second, I think I would choose deployment still. Because
don't think
I cannot kill anything meaningful on you. I can like kill Voronin, but then you have chain of command, and I know like with Voronin you have chain of command. So what are the targets for like? And the Fide leaves the body, and then you do classifieds on him.
Yeah, because
So
like if you attack Voronin, I will just hit you in close combat with guards.
yeah,
Yeah,
AP.
So
Like
were
so,
there,
I don't
Yeah.
think I have good class. Yeah, please go
yeah,
ahead.
Persa, were there something in Seyffer's list that surprised you?
Uh, yes, camo markers. A lot of camo markers. Like it's a slightly different list than what he normally plays. Grant returning to his list. Yeah, that's a good tool to have.
Threlok was a surprise. I didn't have him.
Brigadier Bruant. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't really
Bruant is
see
also
him in much play, but
that's still
that's not
80
something that
Spitfire.
happens. Yes, and the camo one, so that's a safe AP Spitfire. I would say like
You
the
cannot re-camo though. That's one use camo, but
yeah. Yeah, I think like the way Seyffer plays Burrs is a thing that surprises me. Like it's a good way. Like I cannot really attack into him because Burr, but like yeah, I cannot really commit anything to like the middle of the table because Burr. And I think that's a very strong way to play, just having him there. instead of like really doing damage, like doing all those like ablative things to do the damage. I think that's very similar to how I try to play, like Kazi, Rafik, Zuleika.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Liberto.
point. They kind of force your opponent to keep their distance. They cannot leave anything like
Yeah.
within 16 inches or something
Yeah.
of the model.
Yeah, I think like the Lemuet was deployed in an obvious place, and I knew there was a Spetsnaz hiding somewhere for him. But I needed to do this because otherwise, like, I need to keep the bar in check. I need to keep like the dog warrior. That was very lucky that he died there. I need to keep him in check, and the Spetsnaz is expected. He still needs to like close the distance and then win one or maybe two face-to-face rolls, and that's exactly how it worked. And it was like the free orders that maybe didn't make Seyffer kill me as much, and that's exactly what I need from Lemuet.
Yeah, I think Armand did his job by just
Yeah.
forcing Seyffer to spend a few orders that he could have done something else with otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
And not just that, I mean, statistically, the Spetsnaz wins that face-to-face, right? But once you make the roll, 2 10s versus 4 9s can still easily go the other way.
Yeah.
That's why I hate doing that, but it's statistically
It's
the
still the
best
best
way.
one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What I thought was really, really cool, and why I learned something today was your play with the grunt and the interaction with the impersonator, because
Yeah,
you declared
Discover.
the discover on the
Discover.
impersonator, and then still had the shoot to go wherever you needed, right? So that was
that was really cool.
that was really, really cool, because in my mind it's still like this, this old long skill thingy where it feels
It
like an
didn't
entire
cost him
order thing.
anything.
Yeah, so that was really, really cool.
Yeah. My placement for the FIDE, as opposed to like somewhere there, was that I wanted to have something to control HVT later. And I knew that like I don't want to leave body anywhere near here, but I left the body here, I guess. All right.
Okay, guys,
Right.
thanks
Thank you very
for the
much.
game. It was a lot of fun to see you play. And I wish you both good luck for the rest of the games.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for streaming.
I will send you victory points in a chat, Perzan, and I hope that you will report.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for the game.
Take care.
Cheers.
Yeah, take care. Bye.